flooding. If Accra gets what it got in 2006 June, the rainiest day in Ghana over the past 20 years was in 2006 June. We had over 50 millimeters of rain, and that day didn't get as flooded as it is today. So clearly, the resilience of the city has reduced. Places like Abokobi, Pantang, and other outskirts towns, Dowenya, all having to get flooded. Chimu River overflowing its bank. Community 5, Temasco, getting flooded. Motorway, massive portions. Now, if the waters have receded where you are, let us know. So the level of alarm comes down. So we can also start saying.
Correct. And we want to bring in Stephen to find out where he has seen water recede. Stephen, thank you for joining us. Where are you joining us from, and what can you report? Hello, Stephen. Stephen joins us via Zoom. We're trying to connect with Stephen. Stephen, if you can hear me, where are you now? What's the situation? Okay, Stephen is not on yet, so we will connect. But don't forget
was it last week that you were talking about the Obojo Road, the roundabout? That's that portion of it. And how there appears
this is
to be
close to the Lanquantanan Municipal Assembly. Yes,
I don't
on
know
the
if
boundary road.
So I don't know if it's Lanquantanan Assembly or Adenta Assembly.
It's Lanquantanan Municipal.
One of them has to deal with that. The understanding is that there's a high rising building that is has been put up on or diverting a waterway, and caused a bit of water moving onto that stretch, and
because
so
the roundabout has developed some massive
all the asphalt
gullies.
Is gone. This is on the Obojo stretch,
road,
and the part that takes you to the market area. That road is also breaking off. There are now more trenches and gullies in there.
You're talking about the Star Oil.
Yes, essentially. So driving on the Star Oil stretch, it's like all the tar on that road is gone, and it's terrible.
And this is
I don't know how
close to the municipal assembly.
The Lanquantanan Municipal Assembly. Whoever is driving there can share, the situation. It obviously will not be good.
But there are some safety tips you need to take care of. These are guidelines for you. Thanks to the AMA for providing some of these we can share with you. Do not walk in flooded areas. You've just heard that an electricity cable has fallen somewhere. It can be disastrous. So do not walk in flooded areas, and do not drive through flooded areas as well. Do not touch exposed electrical wires. Don't attempt crossing fast moving water, and do not stay under weak structures or trees. Remember last week we were talking to the Western region, corresponding to the Western region and Central region, and some of the old weak structures broke down, collapsed on people, and they died. Structures collapsed, and unfortunate things happened. So if you are seeking shelter, be sure that the structural integrity of the structure is in place before you seek shelter. Over the
a good place to park if you're coming from East Legon, Spintex, or Sakumono, Teshinungwa is Accra Mall. Indeed, lovely sense. There's been a lot of people who managed to find their way to town from these places have come to the Accra Mall to park because of difficulty getting access to the Mahama roundabout and railway underpass behind the Polo Grounds and Shagrilna stretch. So Accra Mall is a good place to park.
And Accra Mall, usually if you park for longer, they may lock your vehicle's tires. So this is a good time to appeal
maybe you should just stay in the car.
to them to allow people to, seek a safe haven there.
That's a good one.
Good morning, Bernard. ECG has not attended to the electric wire on the Bema Camp roundabout from the Mahama Road. Please entreat them to treat us urgent. This is Emmanuel. This message came at 7:48, and we had announced this around 7:10. So ECG, please, there's an electric wire on the Bema Camp roundabout from the Mahama Road. Please treat this as urgent. Bernard, it's crazy the water gushing on the street, blocking 2 lanes. Just go to Tetekwashi. If you want a report, I could share a few details and directions. I use the Legon Main Road to the Shell, and it's free because the drivers are using the other side of the road. This is Nidote, who said Okongolo is massively flooded. He lives in Adenta. If you can put him on the line, he will tell us how it's been going.
In the meantime, we have someone to share some updates with us from the Spintex stretch. Hello, good morning. Please share your name with us and where you've been moving from, what you can report.
Hello, good morning. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Spintex. So I literally just witnessed a car get into the gutter. We are trying to see if we can help the person. It's around after Shell signboard where there's a parking lot here where they sell cars. So we are trying to help the person. But after the traffic lights Shell Time World traffic lights. The IDP's residence, that whole place is flooded. Like, it's getting to close to our door. And then when you get to Coca-Cola as well, going all the way to Okadeko area, that place is also, it's actually knee deep. People are walking in it. Very terrible. People are walking in the middle of the road. There are so many objects in the middle of the road, and we all don't know where to park. It's really, really bad. The IDP's residence has a lot of water there as well. It's a terrible situation. I wouldn't advise anybody to move out of the house if they're on the Spintex Road.
Right.
I'm actually going back home.
Emmanuel, thank you. That's the right thing to do. We appreciate that. And someone is sharing an update that the Ogbojo runabout we just spoke about. Ogbojo runabout we just spoke about. It has been fixed. It was fixed on Saturday. That the assembly fixed that on Saturday. Unfortunately, the holes are developing again after yesterday and today's rains. Prince sent that from Ogbojo.
Right. I think that was a similar thing we talked about on that day.
And I think that for the runabouts, patching the potholes with bitumen doesn't work.
It's not adequate.
Some pavement blocks compacted together is better because there
appears to be a diversion and some waterway is passing on that runabout constantly. So it's either we deal with the diversion because the frequent patches here and there are not sustainable. What this person said is exactly what Caleb, you and I talked about a week or so ago.
Exactly. Now, be mindful not to park under trees also, because we've seen when it rains, usually huge trees are uprooted by their roots. This happened a number of times on the Legon campus, and a friend of mine sent me a photo of a tree that has fallen, uprooted and falling on the side. So please, let's be careful when we park also. And there's a message from Emmanuel Bekwe, Managing Editor, The Observer Times. He says, Bernard, the situation here in Kaswa is alarming. I left home around 4:45 a.m. but was gridlocked in traffic near West Hills Mall for nearly 3 hours. Had to return. On my way, I observed that the Okrudu River, main drainage channel serving the area, has overflown its banks. Sends a video as well, and the water is moving with such force. It's not advisable to cross the road. But when we spoke to the lady who moved from Dome all the way to Jowulu, you notice that she said that at the time she set off, it had not started raining, but it seemed the rains were heavier around Christian Village side because of the sheer volume of water that was gushing through the drains. The reality is that a lot of the times when it rains uphill, it takes a longer time for the rains to flow through the channels and get to these sides. So it's a more...
No, you're right. Let me do two quick updates. So the Energy Ministry is saying they've taken up the Bema camp issue.
Great.
So and I'm not sure whether that means they've put up the light or the cable has been removed, but we are told that we are asking ECG to go and remove the cable. The Ministry of Energy said they've taken it up. So please let me know exactly what you've done. Bernard, the Manet to Lekma stretch leading to Spintex Road is heavily flooded. Commuters should not use that road at all. So this is Manet, and this message came at 7:57, so just 2 minutes ago. The Manet to Lekma stretch leading to Spintex is heavily flooded. This is the main Teshin link road, or that's what they call it. It's heavily flooded. We also want to announce the following national hotlines for the fire service. 0302 772 446. 0302 772 446. There's also 0302 959 561. That's 0302 959 561 and 0302 779 637. There are a few more numbers. So these are numbers you can call as landlines. There's also other numbers you can call: 0299 340 383. That's 0299 340 383 or 0299 340 643. The other number is 0299 360 340 998. Fred, it'd be nice to call Akwesi on the Kaswa situation again, whether it's improved, whether the road has opened, because I think that's where we started this morning. The Kaswa stretch was
okay. So Samuel is joining us from Kaswa of Angkor to give us a bit of an update. Samuel, good morning. Where exactly are you? What's the situation?
Good morning, I'm at Kaswa of Angkor River, this person.
And what's the situation, please?
J River.
Right. What's the situation around the J River?
It's raining heavily, and I work around police area. I left the house around 3:39 this morning, and when I got to where it's so small before the exit traffic light, I never seen that work for that before. As president and VIP parties will not even go to the water. SDC traffic light. Even to make a use was a problem. And now we were stuck in the water. You know, the car I'm using as a low gravity, it's very low. And I could feel the current of the water running under the vehicle. I was just praying. I've never seen such level of water. I have to make you think. I could not even come. So I was just imagining that from the traffic light, the water was very high. I was just imagining ahead at Atala. We have a place called Atala. We could not even go. There was a tanker, VIP. We all couldn't go. What I think now, I've come back home and it's still raining heavily. So I would advise people who are now living there, it's very, very difficult. I've never seen that.
Very well, Samuel. Thank you for joining us with that update.
Good morning, Bernard. The Boteman end of the motorway is flooded as well, but there's another one on the motorway that's a bit better. It says, good morning. The Accra-bound side of the motorway from Manette Junction to Tetekwashi is okay, and with low traffic as of 7:30. Traffic starts at Tetekwashi Loop, of course, because of the Fiesta Royal. So, motorway, the flooding is at the Boteman end, but from Manette Junction to Tetekwashi is okay. Thank you for sending that message through. Okay. Bernard, the situation at Kaswa is alarming. I left home at 4:45 a.m. Have been in gridlock in traffic near West Hills Mall for nearly 3 hours.
Wow. And
had to turn back. On my way, I observed that the Okrudu River, the main drainage channel, 7 the area has bested banks. Okay. This is Emmanuel Bequin. Okay.
That's true. So let's go to the Boteman side and see how the situation is panning out. Ernesto Papa joins us. Ernesto, what can you report from the Boteman side?
Yeah, good morning. So Caleb, as we speak, when you're from the Temamoto, we're using the Boteman Road to School Junction, right about 200 meters from the roundabout, there's this flooding around the middle, so nobody is able to cross, as you can see. Wow. So we all have to either wait at the roundabout or try and use the oncoming vehicles from School Junction to the roundabout.
Yeah, that side is sort of a depression. It leads towards the University Farms a bit, is it not?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So
you cannot even drive through to the University Farm if you are coming from the motorway to School Junction. Either you have to park or use the other side of the road from School Junction to Boteman roundabout.
So you are saying this new Boteman road to the stadium is flooded?
Yes.
Oh.
So you can see.
Yeah.
That's very serious because that road is, I think I even used it yesterday.
And this is not even the service lane, it's even the inner lane as well. Yeah.
So that's the inner lane. You cannot go through.
Wow. So where were you going? Where are you coming from? Where are you going?
I have to return. I was going to the Winya.
Oh, you're going to the Winya?
I just started to return back home and then only to meet this situation. Right, I have to either park because my car will not be able to pass through the rain.
Wow. So where is home? Is it Boteman? Hello. You say you are going home. Where is home?
School Junction.
How is the traffic like there? Because that was traffic light. I don't even understand how it works anymore.
So, as we speak, I've not even passed through to the place. So
because your School Junction traffic light. I noticed that they've cut some of the trees on the right side. I think they want to expand. Yeah, they have to clear the place because people are cooking banku and kokonte and things on the road. So School Junction has to be cleared. I think behind the school they have to create some routes for those who are going to Boteman to use like a bare right. Yes. That's what to clear up the place. Yeah. Hey, then School Junction. Hey, my God. Please go home and then buy Hausa Kuku and drink and put on the TV and just watch. Your boss will not sack you. Nothing will happen.
Thank you.
All right. So, Charlie, whatever to the road flag.
The activities Bernard is talking about, for instance, we do so many things along major roads. The question is, where are we disposing of the refuse that we create from all the cooking that we do and the cooking and the selling?
You know, when the Crew Junction Road was finished there, I spoke to the contractor. He was crying. He said, "Oh, Charlie, after he finished, he did the road and even used the pavement blocks for the intersections. Like 2 weeks later, the Banku sellers and things came, they were cooking, pouring water on the road, chaka. And behind that school, so Adin Memorial, they have to clear the school area so that they can create a route because it's too, the traffic light doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But please let me bring in Stephen Mensah. He joins us via Zoom as well. And if you're doing the listening, you can watch us live on YouTube as well and Facebook. We are streaming live. So go look at the pictures for yourself and decide. We are encouraging you to stay home as much as possible. But in case you really feel like you want to move, just check the videos out from the Zoom calls we are having. Stephen, please, where are you joining us from?
Yes, good morning, Bernard and team. Good morning, Caleb. I'm joining you guys from Rage in Accra.
Okay, what's the situation?
It's terrible. So I came from the Abokobi stretch, and like Bernard said, you have only 3 options. Either you go through the Old Ashoman Road, the Pantan Road, or the Pantan Village. Now, if I was sending the video for the Pantan Village, it's flooded to the full. It's crazy.
Oh no.
And then the best option, which is the Ashoman Road, is the only route that all the cars are using now to go to town. For me, fortunately, I had to leave a bit early, so I'd say that I wouldn't be able to tell the situation as of now. But when I was leaving the house at the time, it was getting crazier and crazier. Now, when I got to Spintex, I used the Spintex route towards Action to airport. There's a bridge when you descend from the roundabout and then approaching the Polo. Yes, that place is flooded terribly. It's up to about 2 feet. When you look at the water level, it's about 2 feet, which is very dangerous.
Wow.
Now, when you look at the low level vehicles, most of them were turning back. If you had a mini SUV, you have the water level coming up towards your door. And so if you don't slow down, if you don't drive through quickly and you slow down, you are likely to have water.
It can enter your engine or into your car.
Exactly. And again, I managed to go through that and got to Rage. Now, the data bank stretch, there's a falling tree.
Oh no.
A huge tree has fallen across the road. And so if you are coming from Accra towards data bank, the road is blocked. If you are
That's the Barnes Road. The Barnes Road.
Yes, exactly. When you're coming from Asalam down towards Accra, that's motorable. But the stretch right in front of data bank. I've sent in the video.
Okay, I've got it. Yes, I see it.
Not far from Calvary Methodist Church.
Yes. And I understand another tree is wobbling, so I don't know when it's going to fall. It doesn't look good on that stretch. It doesn't.
But where are you going? Because you say you live in Abokobi.
So I was headed to Rage.
To Rage?
I was trying to find the to Rage, yes.
So every day you drive from Abokobi to Rage?
That's correct.
That is you.
By the way, from the Abokobi, there's another road which, there were 3 routes. Ashoman route, Old Pantan Original, and then Old Pantan Village. There's another route on the left immediately when you come from, when you come from the Platinum Bay Hotel and you turn left, there's a route that takes you.
That's the
Teman Road. How is that one?
That's also, they are closer to the mountains.
Yes.
So as soon as it rains,
that
place gets flooded.
There.
It's even worse.
The Abokobi Village Road was very bad, and I was thinking the assembly would fill it because the water was high and the road was so bad that I thought they would fill it over the weekend. If they haven't filled it, that means that you may not be able to go home today using that road.
I mean, and the Ashoman Road has a bridge that connects the same water body from Old Ashoman to Pantine and then to the Pantine village. Now, if I don't know the level of pressure that will be put on that stretch today, but if we don't take time, we should expect that bridge probably may be in a very deplorable state by the end of the day.
I've been seeing the assembly people wearing uniform walking around. I think today they should all jump onto the road and help people. So Ghana East Assembly, you have a lot of work to do. But thank you for your report. Good job driving from Abokobi to Rich. Wow, this is the Odessa. Somebody drove from. But Kakra, think about the way people suffer in this town. So the lady Ekuya lives in
Taifa, behind Taifa,
and she gets to cantonments. This guy is from Abokobi, which is even further, and he's going to Ridge. And a lot of people who do this journey from Kaswa, Tema, you know, it's getting
Bernard, we are told that there is fire currently around the Adabraka dance bar near the pedestrian market at Odona.
Why?
I don't know what could have caused this, so please let's be mindful. Also, talking about
let's draw the attention of the fire service for them to attend.
Adabraka dance bar.
Adabraka dance bar. This is around pedestrian markets at Odona. So please, fire service, please.
Good morning, Bernard and team. I left home from Brekusu at 5:50 a.m. It took me about 1.5 hours to get to Tetekwashi.
Brekusu.
And I spent 45 minutes stuck at Tetekwashi. If there's anyone coming from Legon to Accra, they should just go back home.
Go back.
This is from Ohiniba. Ohini, thank you for this message. Dafoko just sent me a video.
Right.
I think it's on Legon campus now. I hope no tree has fallen because it says as of 7:56, the TF hostel electronic gate was open.
Fantastic.
Which is good. And now he's on Legon campus.
Wonderful.
And he's in some traffic. I don't know where is this. Tafoko, send me the details properly.
In the meantime, really grateful to the leadership and management of the university for the prompt response, opening the electronic gates to ease traffic on our roads around.
Hello, Bernard. Makola Part 1 students are writing ADR today. We are stuck in our homes. Our students reps are currently negotiating to have exams postponed. The venue is Adenta KNUST Center. We have no means of getting there. I am coming from Boone. Okay. I think there should be a special directive from the Education Ministry or the General Legal Council about exams today. This is not an ordinary situation at all. So let's not take it for granted. It's a very, very serious situation. Jess Lord, my Okada rider, has been sending me videos and messages all morning. I'm getting contradictory reports. Bernard, the TF electronic gate is not open. I just used this one.
Really?
Yeah. So unless I think it's open for those who have cards. I don't know, because this is a person who doesn't have the Legon card who says.
I'm just getting feedback from the administration also that they listened and they opened.
Okay, so madam, tell them that City said they should open it.
It has been open.
When you read that, tell them that.
It depends on the time the message was sent.
This message is 8:13.
Just now.
Oh, just 8:13. Right now.
It says it's only open to those who have cards.
Oh, no. People who don't have cards have told me.
Security, man, they're not listening.
Security,
this person who's listening to me is telling me that she got there right now, and they are only opening to those who have cards.
No, I'm also getting feedback that an instruction has been given for the gate to be open.
Madam, if you go there and they say don't open, tell them that they should open.
Yes.
Because the city people say they should open.
Correct. In the meantime, let's see the situation in Teshi Laska container, that place, Charlie. My guy, you've joined us on the line. Please, where exactly are you? Tell us where in Teshi you are and what the situation is.
Good morning, Kelly.
Morning.
Just well. Please, from the Teshi traffic light, the one at the car oil towards Lekma, and then from the Avle direction towards the same Lekma, you look like a valley form, and in that over there, the whole place is flooded right away. The Benazir place you call Benazir Junction. Right to the Lekma hospital, right in front of the hospital, the whole place is flooded. So anybody driving all the way from the police station towards the Manet to find a different route, it's very, very scary. Very, very, very scary.
Wow.
Very, very scary.
And what's the situation around where the major drain is? Because I know that the drain connecting onto the main road through the neighborhoods, it's quite narrow.
Yes, the main gutters connected to the drain are very short. It has all overflown to the main road. So the whole place is flooded. Those coming from Triblo to the Lekman Street can be different. It's not motorable at all.
Are you talking about the Teshin, that road that takes you from Star Oil to Lekman Hospital?
Yes, this.
It's flooded?
Stretch. Very, very flooded. And right in front of the hospital to the same, the whole place is flooded.
Wow. What about Tebibiano area? Did you use Tebibiano to Rasta area?
Yes, from the container, the telephone pole where the RTGC church is. It's something else.
Oh,
something else. And I think there's a building on the bridge. If you're coming from the telephone pole. I said they need to do something on that building. It is right. It is sitting on the wall of the bridge.
Which building?
Sitting on the wall of the bridge.
There's a building on the wall of the bridge.
Yes. On your. And I don't know how that was allowed.
Wow. So
the whole place you can even park if the driving area.
Wow. Anyway, but where are you going? Are you just roaming in town or you are going somewhere?
I think kids, but I've altered and I'm managed to go.
Okay, your line is not too clear. But thank you for your report. I know the area is talking about very well. That's the main Tessin Link Road.
Correct.
From the Star Oil to Minacholepo. The Teshi Lekma Hospital. So that's Triblo area.
Yes.
Sometimes when it rains, some water gathers on that road, but I didn't think it to be that serious to occasion the level of flooding he's talking about.
But as for the like bush, a flood prone area typically.
Some parts. As for the bush road to ICGC area, it's flood prone.
Yes. And Bernard, let's say why it is flood prone. You have this area, typically mangrove area. People have cleared it. They've put huge structures there. They've put garages there. They've concretized the place. It's a mangrove for a reason.
That's part of the places the ministry was trying to clear.
Exactly.
Because it takes you towards the total the girl at the beach road. So that area is having challenges as well.
And the drain is also choked with a lot of plastics when you drive around.
All right. Let's announce a couple of things. This is City Breakfast. It's 8:18. We are not running a regular program today. Myself, Bernard, Kakra, and Caleb, just giving updates on roads. Couple of things we need to say. NADMO has made an announcement that there's flooding in Kaswa, Tema, and Accra, and that people should call their number, which is 112. That's the first main announcement. The second main announcement has to do with the fire service, who have also announced their lines for anybody who has an emergency. So fire service is not just fire. A lot of people don't know this. Fire service can actually save you from flooded waters as well. The fire service numbers are 0302 772 446, 0302 959 561, 0302 779 637. They also have 0291 713 235, 0299 340 998. Now, places flooded: Kaswa Main Road, Tetego Bridge cut off, Abokobi, parts of it cut off. What am I saying? Boteman area flooded, Tema Community 5 flooded, parts of the Winya flooded, parts of Afinia flooded, parts of Adenta flooded, Fiesta Royal Jolu area flooded. Miss Jen is telling me that the Boteman Road is flooded, confirming what this and this is a new road. The Boteman Road takes you to the stadium and to Skunana Chrome School Junction flooded. There are appeals for exams to be postponed, and I just want to urge the GS, if there are schools, basic schools doing exams, I don't think that's a problem. I think the law school one is more critical because that law school exam, I don't think people can get to.
Yeah, so I'm informed by the director of legal education and the Ghana School of Law that they are working on it.
Maybe they should change the time or something.
They are working on it, and so surely there will be some
intervention. Maybe put the paper in the evening or
they
later.
should postpone it. The rain has affected our psychological
if they change it, they can affect people too because you may have prepared. So what I would say is that if they can get a different time, maybe like 2:00 or something when things clear. We don't know. Anyway, whatever they want to do, they should do.
And
whatever. What works best. And I think you indicated that the SRC was
engaging
with the authorities.
We like the proactivity and the responsiveness of our leaders. Now, Dave with the High Street Journal says, Charlie, I live in New Botiano. To be frank, we are totally cut off. We can't step out of our homes at all. And Botiano is right. If you're going towards the Bojo Beach there about. Look, the road doesn't exist at all after the cemetery. It's all eroded and there are no drains. So if you're driving towards that stretch, man, the Lord be with you.
What I want to do is, where is this Malam?
Yeah, people are swimming in their homes because the rain has gotten to.
What I want to urge is there are a number of things to do when you are in a flooded house. I think number one, the ECG should put off the power in those areas because electric cables which are live with water doesn't work well. So we are not advocating doom so, but if there are places where water has entered houses, the best thing is for the power to go off. That's number one. Number two, don't stand in the water because as soon as water leaves its natural place to in its unnatural place, it carries snakes and other things into the house. So don't stand in the water.
Nor swim in the water, which we are seeing in this video.
Now, if you need to be rescued, call neighbors or call 112.
Correct.
Or send a video to us and we'll forward it to the appropriate authorities if you need to be rescued. Now, if you can leave the area, please do. If you can get to a school or a church with a big open space, don't carry anything, just go there. All right. That's the scope. So if you can get neighbors to help you, call them. Otherwise, don't try and swim in the water because it's not normal water for swimming. It's not normal water for swimming. It's water that has a lot of things that you don't want to have.
If you're on our YouTube channel, you can see the video of some of about 4 gentlemen. The flood level in their home has gotten to the roof and they are literally swimming through the compound trying to find safety. I think one of them is carrying a little boy, shoulders high. It's quite a touching video to watch.
And this is where?
The location is not
Malam
provided yet. If that's Malam.
This is Malam.
Okay. So that's the situation. We'll talk to someone shortly. Akom, who do we have here? Temanu Town. So, man here. My brother, talk to me. I've been to Temanu Town a number of times. And there's a lot to say. This is Bernard talking to us from Temanu Town. What's the situation? Where exactly in Temanu Town are you?
It's really bad. Temanu Town is flooded. It's very bad. From if you've been to Temanu Town before, from the naval base getting to the harbor, the cars don't go, cars don't come. The place is very flooded.
What about the side where the women smoke fish? You know.
Oh, that place all is flooded. That place all, and the water is really high. The flood is really high.
And tell me, tell me about the area behind Valco and where the new oil refinery has been put up.
That place is west. Listen, you there. It's west. That place there is west.
And then there's a side where there's a river around that place, right? There's a river that flows through it. Tell me how it's doing, how it's faring.
The situation in Tamanuta right now is serious. It's really serious. It's really serious.
How are the people coping? Because I know there are a lot of structures made of wood. Some are they are not so solid. And already they are built on refuse. And this is in the corridor of the Chemu River, correct? So how are they all doing with this water level and floods?
The water level is high. That place there is really high. It's really high. One of my friends even came to my place this morning. He spent the night there because it was crazy.
So what's the best place for people to move to? Because you mentioned that even the naval base area is affected. Where's the best place in your view people can move to?
I think coming to 24 side, that place is a bit okay. That's where I live. That place is a bit okay. Now maybe you can stay there for some time. And the Miami school, people can stay there.
What about the fishing harbor area where they have the cold rooms and then the women sell the fishes along the roadside?
That place is also flooded. You see, there is a bridge. There is a bridge.
Yes.
When you pass by the naval base, when you pass by the naval base, that place all is flooded.
Yeah, thank you. And Kaka, where we're talking about the bridge, the culvert has been so choked that if you look into the gutter, you just see plastics. And this is as far back as 4 or 5 years ago when we went there. It's always full, and all of that is being released into the sea. And when you go a bit further upstream, people have made the river banks a refuse dump site. They've filled it with refuse, covered it with laterite. We covered the story there. When we were crossing the thing, I fell into the thing. One of my sneakers is even down there, and it's refuse. So when we're talking to the people, before I knew, a cockroach was on my hand like that, because the whole place is messy, right? Effluence from people's homes discharged onto the side. So if the place is flooded and the flood waters are getting into your home, trust me, you need to be admitted in the hospital, because here, it's a mess. On top of that, we have allowed an oil refinery to go sit in the bed of the river, and they have diverted the course of the Chemu river. So it has been narrowed. The water will find its way. Yes. The water will find its way into people's homes. It will be a mess, as Bernard tells us, and we shouldn't be surprised.
I think many of the engineers and the experts we've been talking to did indicate that a chunk of the problem we're seeing with the flooding and the flash floods, the unusual flooding, is largely because of human behavior. Yeah. And I think that you're right describing the situation. I don't even know if there's a ban on plastics or there's no ban, but I think I saw a question on Twitter when I was scrolling through my phone that resonated with me. So I can't remember his name, but he put up a post and asked, do you know what will happen to the plastic bottle of yogurt or soda drink you buy after drinking it? And obviously we do not know where that's going to happen. I saw a gutter being drenched and somebody had dumped their used mattress. Obviously mattress they are no longer using into a drain. And I think the assembly were desilting or something of the sort. The rains are exposing our bad character as Ghanaians. And the rains are exposing our poor citizen responsibility and also the poor leadership that we have in this country. And I think it's about time we took the bull by its horn. Absolutely. We sanctioned people. I think that for people who break sanitation laws, they should be tasked to engage in some of this sanitation works, go and clean up desilted gutters, sweep places. I think that will go a long way in curbing the misbehavior around sanitation.
Good morning, Bernard. Temasco Road is seriously flooded. It's not advisable to use that stretch. Someone is stuck in a red Toyota Corolla, raising his or her hand for help. Thankfully, someone has gone there to take them out of the car.
Good one there.
So please don't use Jowulu Road.
Yes.
This is a video coming in, and this is this Jowulu Road, Fred, is it Fiesta Royale?
Yes, Fiesta.
To Noga Hill. Kaka, the road we used this morning.
It's terrible.
It's taking
the road we struggled to use this morning.
It's funny. I was driving behind you and I saw that.
I have a lot of people on the lines. Fred, Soutum, for example, is one of the flood-prone areas, especially around race course and also. Fred, please talk to us about the situation in Soutum.
Good morning. Actually, Sotium is bad. Actually, if you're from Sotium, you cannot access La Paz with the normal route that we know. So most of us wanted to use Opanko, which is also west. So if you are in Sotium, you have to wait for a while before you can leave to town. A place called Santa Maria is flooded, so cars cannot move to Kwashiman. And then also, we normally use the route through Racecourse. By Racecourse, there's a bridge around a place called Rasta Junction. It's also flooded, so cars are stuck there.
Wow.
If you try to use Ofanko it's flooded. You cannot go. So those in Sotium, I think we may have to wait for some time.
So Sotium, you are stuck. Sotium is stuck. You can't come out.
You can't come out.
There's a place called
Sotium itself is okay.
Yeah.
But the Antieku Junction there, the flood has reached somewhere closer to the Antieku Junction.
Wow.
So cars are all, most cars are there.
Man.
So I've used the route. I don't know if others can try, but then I use
the Pentecost University Junction. I didn't use the main junction because down there too, there's a new bridge that is flooded. So you move forward to a place called Mambo, and then you take a right. When you take a right, before the main junction, you take another right, and then a left through the community to Tabora Alaji area. Then you can head to the pass from there.
Thank you, Fred.
So it means you use inner routes to but are you going to work or what? Where are you going?
I'm going to the airport. I work at the airport.
Okay. So where have you reached now?
Yeah. So I'm heading towards La Paz. I'm around Tabora.
When you get to the George Walker Bush Highway, I think you should avoid the N1.
Yeah.
Because the N1, at least if you get to N1 at all, just use it till you get to the overpass that takes you to Jolo. Don't go to Fiesta Royal. You may have to use the other route because the Fiesta Royal side is not looking good at all. But since you come from Sotum, there's nothing else you can do. If you can come out of Sotum alive,
I use my taxi driving skills. I mean, 12 years ago.
Charlie, you can do it. Once you've left Sotum, you're okay. So, Charlie, bro, thank you.
Yeah, that's Fred joining us. Doreen is at Spintex. You join us shortly. But let me say, there is this post by Kosia Jacob. She says, West Hills Mall, can you open your gates? Why have you cautioned your security not to open up your gates for cars to pass through when you can clearly see this gridlock is a national security issue? No one is going or coming on the highway, yet you have refused to allow anyone entry. So West Hills Mall, please open your gates. We have an issue at hand. Right. Doreen is at Spintex. Doreen, where exactly at Spintex are you and what's the situation? Hello, Doreen.
Hello.
Yes,
good morning.
Doreen, I can hear you.
Currently at work around Blue Gate at Spintex. I drove from Ashaliboche to Spintex. So the situation on the road from Boche around the Star Oil side, the road was bad, very bad. So before you get to the Icon fuel station, it was a little bit flooded. The ARS roundabout was also a little bit flooded. I used the road where American House, the right turn to the Baleshi Road. That side was also flooded around the Andos restaurant. Then I also took the left turn that goes to the Mensa Woods, the GH link. So on that stretch, I realized that those who were taking the GH link route, there's a huge tree that had fallen on the road. So it was causing traffic for those who were coming from the East Legon, that's the KFC side that would join. But I was going straight heading towards Spintex. So in front of Arayan School too, that side was also flooded. Then on reaching Spintex, the Oka Decor side had flooded. So I had to turn around, make a U-turn, and then join the new Spintex road. On joining the new Spintex road, also the first runabout, that side, the opposite side, that those at the opposite side coming from Spintex, their side was really flooded. Then on joining back at Manette was fine. On joining back at Manette, slightly before the Shell, the whole side was flooded. Before the UBA, that whole area was also flooded. I even got a puncher in the water. I think I passed over something, so I got a puncher in the water. Luckily, I'd already reached work, so I just drove like that with the puncher to work. So currently, I'm at the car park. I'm here to get out.
Doreen, you need a salary increase today. You need a salary increase and some food. You've done so well. Thank you for. But what she's saying, even places in Arayan, places at East Legonda, you don't expect flooding. even Star Bites, all those places are getting flooded.
Bernard, because people are building in the reserves and the buffers.
Okay.
No, hold on.
We are reporting.
I understand.
Sorry.
I'm saying that we are no longer surprised.
There's a day.
We are doing humanitarian.
There's a day for reckoning.
So okay.
Today we are reporting what is happening.
No problem.
But you see, when we are going through this now, is also a good time to reflect on a lot of our misconduct.
I know, but to be fair, we also have to assess the volume of rain. There are certain levels of rain that if it falls for a long time will cause havoc anywhere.
On that note, Joseph Tete Potofe is the Deputy Director for GMET.
Let's talk to him. Mr. Potofe, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So I remember yesterday, Sunday, it rained in the morning. In the evening, it rained as well in parts of Accra, and it's raining again. And then you said it's going to rain more. Is it normal to have plenty of rain like that in just 2 days?
Yes, very well. Because the systems are in place and there is a lot of moisture coming from the ocean. So when the moisture is coming, definitely it will form a lot of clouds and the clouds will give us rain. And that's what we are experiencing now. Currently, there is a system that is sitting on us. It's a very slow moving system. If it were to be moving, it could have ended by this time. But it's sitting on us and moisture is feeding into it more. So the situation we are having now may persist maybe after 2-3 o'clock.
2-3 o'clock, Sonny. As in, it will be rain slowly till 2-3 o'clock.
Yes. And one thing we should note is that it is not only the rain in Accra that flood Accra. We have rain coming from Isawam and its environs. Akropong and then Aquapem and those mountains all come to Accra to get into the sea. So when you have a rain also in Accra combined with the one coming, definitely we have a lot of flash. I believe areas around Afienya, Dowenya, and its environs were all flooded around before even 5 a.m. So if it is still raining again like this, then we should expect what will happen.
How do you measure your millimeter? Do you measure rain per day? And if you do you have the volume of rain that rained on Sunday? And what volume of rain do you expect today?
So very well, we have a system that we use in measuring the rain. We can even measure the rain every 5 minutes. With the automatic one, it comes every 5 minutes. Then, for climatological purposes, we measure a day. That is from 9 to 9 o'clock. Then we say that day, that's the amount of rainfall. So the systems are recording, they are coming in. We are here to collect and see the volume of rainfall that at least this Sunday. And the soil is already saturated. And when it is saturated, even if you have bare floors, and the soil is a clay soil, and the water is saturated, then it will overflow on it. Yes, and then our own doings also account for all some of these things, our behavior and things that we do.
So now that you are saying the system we have is a slow one, it means that there's going to be consistent rain from this morning up to 3 p.m.
Yes.
That is not good, because as I don't know if you've been monitoring, but there's a lot of places already flooded which have not usually been flooded, because from Sunday the ground is already wet and it's rained throughout into today. Is there more rain expected this week, or at least after today we will have a bit of relief?
After today, yes, we have a little respite, but we are not out of the hood yet at all.
Have we seen the highest peak of the rainy season yet, or more is expected to come?
So the peak is we are in the peak. So those of us along the coastal area.
We are in the peak of the rainy season.
Yes, June is our peak rainy season. So we are hoping that when we get into July, then to relax for us. And for July, we don't have hundred activity. We don't have strong winds. It will rain, but it will just be still a shower from July going to August. Yes, because during August we have what we call a very low temperature in the sea. And once temperature in the sea, in the ocean is very, very low, moisture cannot get out of the sea. So you realize that we'll be having just drizzle and a shower around August, thereabouts. Yes.
Thank you for your work. Expect us to talk to you again throughout the day, because this 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock thing you've said there, Charlie, you have to go and reverse it. I don't know what system you use to reverse it, because it's already 8:40 and we can't see top. So if it's going to rain like this to 2 o'clock, then Charlie is serious. But Mr. Potofe, thank you for your report. He's the deputy head of the Ghana Met.
Yes.
A man who's been on this job for many, many years.
Yeah.
Charlie, it's serious matter. He says it's going to continue like, I woke up at 3 something with rain. And he says it's going to rain till 3 p.m.
And the soil is saturated. Let me speak to Emmanuel quickly. He's using the East Legon tunnel towards Action. If you're coming to the mall. Tell me what the situation is like this morning, Emmanuel. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. I'm the one that called earlier about the Spintex roofing. So I'm going back home. I'm currently after the tunnel going to East Legon. And there's chaos at the traffic lights that leads to Action Chapel on your right, Spintex Road on your left, and then back to East Legon. Chaos being that the traffic light is gone off one. So now the cars that are going towards the mall have veered into the lane of oncoming traffic. And it has caused chaos there. There's a standstill. I'm currently in the standstill, just trying to branch into East Legon. So the whole place is in a mess. So I was calling to inform you. So if the East Legon police station can dispatch some people to go there and then bring down the chaos, because
is there water there or
getting flooded?
Oh, so there's flooding and traffic.
Being careless.
Emmanuel, is that so? You're saying the tunnel area is also flooded, in addition to the chaos with driving indiscipline?
Yes, so not the tunnel area exactly, but before the tunnel, where the curve is, when you're coming off the Spintex Road into the tunnel, that place, you can see the water rising. And it's turning into chaos because people are just passing. At this point, we are all in a standstill. There's nowhere to go. I've been here for about 5 minutes now. The traffic light is green, but we can't go because everybody is trying to find their way.
And there's no police there to help?
There's no police kindly here. There's nobody here.
And
unfortunately, the people who are here, we are going back. So we are able to tell what is happening at the back. The people here don't know that there's a chaos up ahead. So more people keep joining the traffic, the tunnel road.
All right, thank you.
That everybody just turns back and possibly police goes there.
Thank you, Emmanuel. So Ghana Police, we are urging you to get to the traffic light.
It's just 5 minutes away from the police station, actually. This East Legon police station.
East Legon police station, because this is the tunnel to Action Chapel.
Correct.
And it can cause traffic at the palace side.
Absolutely.
We also told there's some flooding down when you're getting towards the airport bypass.
Yes.
So we really urge the police to get involved in this. Emmanuel, thank you for your call. We'd like to thank all those who've called in or sent voice notes, giving these updates. We've been told, for example, the Barnes Road, the tree has fallen. Parts of Adabaka had some flooding.
Yes.
There was even a fire incident.
I just got a message that Sahara Park, people are locked up due to the rain. So they are calling on NADMO. So to the right of Sahara is the major Odo drain.
Yes, up for Sahara.
And then anytime it rains, the Adabaka side also chokes. So the whole park can get flooded and you'll be stuck in there. So NADMO, this is
the road
Clote. Please move in swiftly to the Sahara area.
Former, you know where we vote? Former
the
Aditrom school down.
Yes, Aditrom,
Wow. NADMO, Sahara in Adabaka is one of the places you have to go to when it rains.
Absolutely.
So we really urge you to go there with boats because it's serious. This is where Citi FM is.
Yes.
Just downstream.
Yeah. And it usually goes all the way towards where the Holy Hill Chapel is. That area floods all the way towards where the June 3 incident happened. So we really need NADMO. And the military, the military came with their boats to help.
The highest ground in Adabraka is Citi FM. And the UMB building,
Dr.
Morton up there, or the market side.
True.
But the challenge is that people who are down, a lot of our neighbors down here have had their houses overflown with water, which means that parts of the Odo has overflooded. It's banks.
So please. And like I was saying, in times past, we saw the military come to such areas with their speedboats to rescue people. So today is one of those days we need you to do what you do best. And talking about the Pantime Village area, I mean, one of our listeners spoke to us about how bad that situation is. Bernard, when you drove on that stretch, you asked how it's looking. I'll get to that shortly. But Akwesi Opoku Ajiman is at American International School opposite Starbite.
Before you do that, please, in the interest of safety, the Ministry of Energy shut down the Malam substation because of the water level. Monitoring the situation, keep the public updated. Because that substation is a major area. So basically, you put off the power because you don't want the water to enter it, and also for people to have power when there's water getting into their houses. So the ministry is announcing that they are monitoring the situation. We'll keep the public updated. But in the interest of public safety, the Malam substation has been shut down. So if you had power off, it's because of that. It's a precautionary measure from the Ministry of Energy.
I hope the ministry has addressed the fallen cable on the what do you call it, Major Mahama.
Richmond sent a message an hour ago that they had dealt with that.
Good. Now I have a message here from a listener who says, please, a lecturer at ATU, and I believe that's Accra Technical University, is forcing students to come for a mid-semester. Please help. Lecture.
Those who can go should go. Those who can't go, nothing will happen.
Okay.
No, but the school authorities should take cognizance of what is happening today. If there are students who are available or who can make themselves available, you can conduct the exam for them. But there should be another alternative for those who cannot pass through the rains right now, because we know that it is becoming dangerous. Places are flooded. There's a lot of traffic gridlock everywhere. And so we expect a certain consideration from some of the authorities in these schools.
Very well. Now,
let me do something quickly. Please. So, some people have shared a post on some platforms attributed to us, but I'm not sure this is correct, right? So it was a post that has been forwarded many times, and it is trying to summarize what we've said, but I don't think it quoted us correctly. So the person said, a friend shared the following while listening to Citi FM this morning about the widespread flooding due to rains in Accra. And then the person then says, Weja Kasua Road is completely blocked. That is correct, part of it. N1 is literally submerged. That is not true. Fiesta Royale is flooded. That is partial. Ghana Standards Authority to Shiashi is blocked with one lane accessible. That's true. At the time we reported it. Atomic Runabout is flooded and blocked. That is true. Legon Gimpa Bypass Road is also blocked around the new law school area. That's not true. We said that it had water on one side of it, and etc. So please don't. I know the person was listening and sort of paraphrasing, but N1 is literally not submerged. No, we said that the parts of N1 between Fiesta Royal and Noga Hill had water which had risen quite seriously, but N1 is not submerged. And this is a very big thing to say. N1 is a massive road. So please, if you are quoting this text message, quote it well. We didn't say that N1 is submerged. Of course, we can't control what people say, but if it comes to our attention, we will do our best to correct.
But given that it's a dire situation that we're experiencing today, to be good to be accurate in some of
if you are quoting us, quote us properly.
You could also record and use AI to translate and transcribe and share the information. It's obviously out of goodwill, but the accuracy is very important.
For example, you say Fiesta Royale is flooded. That's not true. The traffic light in front of Fiesta Royale,
that's what it is.
But the hotel itself is not flooded. So we need to be clear. And sometimes people make the point. They use the hotel name for the road. The hotel is not flooded. It's the road in front of it that had flood waters.
That's true.
But having said that, we thank everybody for trying to contribute to keeping everybody safe. Caleb, who do you have on the line?
So I get you that shortly.
But as you say that we are trying to keep. Okay, just go ahead.
Kaka, thank you. Akwesi Opoku Ajiman is reaching us from the American International School area opposite Starbite. Akwesi, talk to me what was the situation at the American International School opposite Starbite? This must be the boundary road, correct?
Yes.
Hello, Akwesi.
Yes, boss.
Talk to me.
Hello.
Yes, Akwesi, I can hear you. You're clear.
Yeah, okay. So, good morning to every listener. Between American International and there's another road between American International. That road is flooded and pick somebody's car into the drain. So they just removed the driver from the car.
Wait,
so if fire service can come around to help the situation, it's very terrible.
Sorry, American International where?
Yes.
Is it the one on the boundary road?
Yes, American International, where the Starbite is.
Starbite is not American International. Starbite.
But that stretch.
That stretch. That road that goes.
The flower pot.
Okay.
Yes, between. You see that road? It should make
yes. Opposite Starbite. Opposite Starbite. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So I know that area.
After the American International, there is a road between. There is a building over there in the American International.
Yes.
Yeah, that road is full up.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Seriously.
And so has the person been rescued?
Yes, but the car is still in the gutter.
Relax. Okay. All right. Thank you for your report. Is that the only place in East Legon or other places are also flooded?
Yes, and Mahama Roundabout. That place is full up. So now from East Legon police station to Chado.
East Legon police station to Chado is also. Is it traffic or flood?
No, we lost Akwesi there. He was trying to. I was trying to get the picture of the drain he's talking about because it says.
He said somebody had been rescued from a vehicle that was being washed away.
Yeah.
So Caleb, when you are driving from the drip office at the runabout from American House, and you are getting towards East Legon Police Station, you've meet Starbites on your right.
Yes.
Opposite Starbites American International School.
Okay.
Now, usually when it rains from the Starbites area.
Yes.
Through Yeboah Hospital.
True.
That road usually gets flooded.
Okay.
I suspect he's talking about the road behind the school, the American International School.
Okay.
That is a low-lying area.
Right.
So if he's back on the line, he can.
Akwesi, if you're back, please talk to us. Give us some more details.
Yes, and Mahama about all the places full flooded, and there's a huge traffic. Huge traffic from East Legon Police Station to that junction. So to cross that road is another wahala. Seriously.
So I imagine.
So those are using the sedan salon cars, finding it difficult to cross it.
Did you use the new flyover that connects East Legon?
Yes, new flyover connects to the Mahama Road.
How was it?
Mahama Roundabout. It's flooded. The whole place is flooded. The roundabout, whole place is flooded.
Wow. And you're saying the traffic situation is also chaotic?
Very serious. Okay. Very serious. As I'm talking to you, I'm right at the East Legon police station, heading back to Chado. I'm going back to Chado. I'm been standing in the traffic about 30 minutes now.
Akwesi, thank you. Please be safe. And where are you heading towards, though?
I'm heading towards to Chado.
Chado. And how long has it taken for you to move from where you've been to where you are now?
I've been spending about 30 minutes now in the traffic from. I'm just climbing the overpass.
Thank you.
Akwesi.
Great.
Stay safe.
For your time.
97.3 Citi FM 853. Our WhatsApp number is 053
986 996 053 986 996.
We understand there's a fire at O'Donnell Market amid the rain, and we are bringing an update on that shortly. Bernard, there's a river between Pantam Village and Abokobi which gets flooded at the least downpour, and the 500-meter stretch road along the river is very bad. The Guys Municipal Assembly has done well by dredging the river and expanding the canal for a better flow, but it has come a bit late in the rainy season. The appeal is that the road be fixed to make it comfortable to ply that route. Johnson, I agree 100%. I used this road this whole weekend, and I know what you're talking about. The assembly has done well. They did a dredging, so the water is flowing better. But the road itself needs to be worked on because once the water rises, it's going to be almost impossible.
And the message here says that what Akwesi is talking about is true. The overpass to the Mahama roundabout currently. So when you look at the picture, visibility is poor. Much of what you can see is the tail lights of vehicles ahead of you. So it's quite a bad situation there, Charlie. There is complete gridlock from the East Legon police station on the flyover. It will take forever to cross over. I have abandoned the course and returned home. So as we are saying, we've been doing this since 6:20-ish, and the situation has not improved yet. So if you are home and you need to move, if you can work from home, please consider that because the traffic situation isn't getting any better as we speak now. We'll go to Zoom quickly, and we have someone joining us. Fifi joins us. Fifi, where exactly are you and what can you report? Hello, Fifi.
Hello.
Talk to me,
I can
Fifi.
hear you.
Oh, good. I see you now. Where are you coming from and where are you headed? What's your experience on the road?
So this morning around 5:30, I left Spintex Coastal down, heading towards Circle to drop my wife at VIP station. And the road is flooded from Spintex Coastal down. We managed to pass through the new Spintex Road, Bema Camp, Bahama Roundabout, Cantonment. So we got to Circle. When we got there, the whole place was flooded, so we couldn't enter the place. And we managed to pass through the flood waters to come back home. And just at IGP's residence, I had overheating, so I'm stuck here.
Wow. So this is a very dire situation you're describing this morning. Yeah. But have you managed to get to your final destination though?
No. So now the flood waters are rising up. So I had to just try and move out of the water and stand by the shoulder of the road. And if I should turn my camera, you would see heavy flood waters trying to cross the streets, and it's very dangerous.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that update. So we are seeing photos of Tema Community 18, Def Traco, and the entire area. The area is flooded. There's a vehicle here. It's a sedan, and you can see that it's been flooded. The back bumper is all covered. You cannot really see. A lot of the homes are also covered, and the flood waters are moving with a lot of speed. That's the situation.
Yeah. And we're also getting some information that some schools at Teshi, Precious International School, seem to be stranded. And so if we could get officials from NADMO and the nearest assembly to intervene.
What's the name of the school again?
Precious.
Is it Precious Child?
Precious Child School. Precious Child International School. And so we'd like to draw the attention of the Assembly and NADMO to help those who are stranded there. In the meantime, there's a notice from the Ghana School of Law with regard to the examination concerns that the students raised. And I'd like to read it, Caleb, with your permission.
Please.
It says, "Good morning, student. As you may be aware, many parts of Accra, including the examination center, are flooded this morning.
Wow.
Management has been monitoring the situation over the last 2 hours, and in consultation with the chair of the Independent Examinations Committee, IEC, wishes to inform you as follows. 1. No student should risk their life getting out into the rain and or flood in an attempt to reach the examination center.
Thank you.
2. No student will be disadvantaged in respect of the examinations on account of an act of God, such as the heavy rains and flooding we are currently experiencing. 3. The examinations will not commence until it is safe for students to travel to the examination center. 4. In the event the examinations are held today, enough time after the rains and or floods will be allowed for students to travel to the examination center. 5, please continue to visit your official emails, telephone numbers, WhatsApp handles, and the official website, that's of the GSL, and also social media handles of the Ghana School of Law for updates."
Wonderful.
So this is an update from the Ghana School of Law.
Beautiful. We like it. Now I'll go to East Legon. Vincent Obri joins us there. Vincent, where exactly in East Legon are you? Vincent, you may unmute. Thank you for joining us. Talk to me.
Yeah, welcome. So I'm around the ARS runabout, but then I wanted to add my voice to the situation from Bema Camp, the Mahama Road through to the Teshi Chad runabout, through to East Legon Police Station. I think there is a light pole that has broken down. So those who are supposed to use the right side coming from Chado to the Bema Camp area are now also diverting to the other side of the road, which is not really flooded, but then because of the electric pole that has fallen off with the cables a little bit down, than the usual. So they are now switching back. And then there's right after the Airport Hills overhead, heading towards the new overpass for the Spinters Road and all that. The water is flowing coming from Chado, the water is flowing from the residential areas through the buildings there onto the road. And so those coming from East Legon Police Station are kind of stuck. If you are using
Vincent.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, please go on.
Yeah. So if you are using a saloon car, it will be very difficult for you to cross. Those using the SUVs and the V8s, you can even see that it's getting to almost their engine level. So it's caused a very huge traffic through to the East Legon Police Station, to the American International School, all over. And then from on the same boundary road, after the Frozen Cabana area going, it's also flooded on the road, so you can't see where the gutters are to also cross. I actually had to go and use the inner route and get back to the American House traffic lights through to the ARS traffic runabout. So that's the situation around this area.
Listen, thank you. Stay safe out there. It's still raining. It's raining.
Let me summarize something. So the Ghana Meteo Agency says that we are going to have this rain continue like this till at least 2 to 3 p.m. That would easily mean 12 hours of rain, because the rain starts around 3 a.m. Prior to this, that rained in parts of southern Ghana the night before, which is Sunday. And then also Sunday morning it had rained. So there's a lot of rain. The ground is already wet. There is some post circulating about what we said earlier, which may have been misconstrued. But the point is that a lot of places have been affected by the floods. If you want accurate information, keep listening to what we are doing. It's a developing situation. And we are getting more reports on flooding. So I feel like there's a bit of sensationalization also of the report in relation to some roads completely submerged. We've not said that then one is completely submerged, but there is concern that the traffic light at Fiesta Royale had a lot of water at some particular time
towards the Noga Hill.
Now, my concern this morning is that because it's a developing story, it will be difficult to know what is happening nationally. But I feel there needs to be a national announcement around an effort to coordinate this. Fire service have put out their numbers. NADMO have also put out their numbers, but I'm not sure who is in charge of the whole thing. All right, whether it's the local government people or the coordinating committee on flooding response. Because I need there has to be a centralized announcement around what is happening where, and what people should do. We are just putting information out based on what people are sending to us, and I feel like it's not very well coordinated. So I don't know whether the regional minister for Greater Accra or the local government minister, since there's no sanitation minister, wants to give us a proper statement of the facts. Between 6:20 and 9:04, what have you observed? Which areas are having the challenge? Where has not been deployed? Where are the safe havens? What are you going to do in the next hour?
Because Kaka, you remember when with the onset of the floods, we had a full show on the press release, about a 9-point press release from the regional minister talking about what they were going to do to ensure that the flood is mitigated and its impact on the residents and the national capital is reduced as much as possible. And we talked about what we thought needed to be done for that's to become a reality. Since then, we've seen the rains come, and the impact has still been what we've seen.
A post-cure. So it appears that there hasn't been, obviously in this month especially, which is, as the gentleman we spoke to said, this is the month of the peak of the rain. We didn't see any proactivity. Exactly, the Mr. Joseph Portofie. We didn't see a lot of proactivity with the information from GMET. as we are experiencing the peak,
yes,
it's always authorities following or coming after the devastation.
Yeah.
We're hoping that we're able to deal with the situation today while we're at it, but we're hoping that next year we'll anticipate the rains even more prepared.
So let me take you to Adabraka now to be sure of what the situation is. We've heard of fire, we've heard of floods. Reginald Nelson is in Adabraka. Reginald, thank you for joining us. Which part of Adabraka are you and what are you seeing?
I'm around and it goes down.
Okay.
And the yeah, and the places, unfortunately, the place is rather seriously. Movement over here is serious, We have, a fire outbreak at the moment too. So we were able to get in touch with some of the local teams to put up the fire for them to come around. But unfortunately, not. So it's raining heavily here, and that is taking us out at the moment.
So, what is the extent of the flooding? Which areas in Adabraka have been flooded?
Getting to the Odell market, that's where the places have been flooded seriously. And people are still at their rooms at the top. Some are even sitting at the building, some are hiding somewhere. And of course, that's what we can say for now. But for the rescue team, maybe if they would be a boat around to conveying the people who are sitting on top of the ship, that would be far better.
Right. Now, if you go beyond NS Bruce to...
when it comes down to NS Bruce Methodist Church, going down to the market area, traditional market area, that is where the flooding is seriously here.
And we also gather that there's been a fire incident somewhere within Adabraka.
Yes, there's a fire incident close to the market, at the market, where there's another container over there. So that is where I was able to gather the video and send the team over there.
Hopefully there are no casualties.
For now, I can't see there's a casualty at the moment. But what I can specify is the fire is moving steadily faster than previously.
Right. Thank you for engaging us from Adabraka. And there's a video of the Christian village situation, those crossing to Paraku and Pillar 2. The entire bridge has been over flooded. The entire culvert is taken over. People are standing on the banks of Seine and
Caleb, the challenge we have is that if this had even been like the aftermath of a rain, then would have said we've seen the worst. From what Mr. Potiphar is telling me, this is going to continue slowly till 2:00. So there's a lot of help that needs to be mobilized. And I feel like if you are not yet at work, I feel you should just stay where you are staying, go home or something, because there's going to be a bit of chaos before things calm down because of what we are seeing. And we want to urge people who are driving to be extra cautious. Don't go and park under any tree, because a lot of the trees we've seen, a couple of trees have fallen. And then the numbers to call for help, 112.
112.
Repeating that. You can also call us on our WhatsApp number 053
986 996 0539 986 996. Most of your comments are coming in, and we really, really appreciate you for these comments. Many places that did not used to flood are flooding, and we are seeing flash floods in some of these areas, and the places that used to flood are seeing unprecedented levels of flooding. We are told that already the soil is saturated and the rains will continue persistently as it is. As you've seen, it's still 3.
Good morning, Bernard. Okay, go ahead.
I am 11 years old. I live in Osu Accra, and exactly where I live is where it's been raining since yesterday, since 9 p.m. last night. But my house has a few gutters, so my parents...
Good morning, Bernard. You guys remain the best community service station in Ghana. Here in Winneba, our students at UAW are encouraged to stay at home or to stay at safe places. The exams can always be organized for them when it's appropriate. This is from BB Bingap.
Absolutely.
Texting from UEW.
Brilliant. Good morning, Ben. I just drove through the Pantine village to Abokobi. The boundary bridge between Ga East and Medina is better. So those going to town can use that route. We're told Circle is flooded. Just Lord is reporting to us that
we'll put Just Lord on the line shortly. He's been riding around town since morning. He'll give us a report.
He's on
Just Lord, good morning.
Just Lord, thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Where have you been since the rain started? What can you report?
Good morning. Hello.
You're on, Just Lord.
Yeah, good morning.
What can you report? We understand you've been around the city for a bit.
Yes, I've been around last stop today. I've been around Latavia Kochi. I've been at Kolebu. I've been at Ridge. I've been at Circle. This is where I am. I'm currently at Circle.
So far, what have you been seeing?
The offices of the yard of the Senate office at Circle is flooded. The tractor and equip where they sell the caterpillars and what have you is also flooded. And when I drive slowly and I get to the new plant station, it's also flooded. So nobody should try crossing that railway down there. No. So I see that people are using the overhead to cross to the other side of the road. So nobody should try. The vehicles at new plant station it's totally submerged. I can see Volkswagen cars, I can see Toyota Hayes, I can see buses in the station that have not moved. They are all submerged, and some of the cars have been moved to the top. So as I'm speaking to you, I'm on top of the overhead, and I can see VIP buses. About 4 or 5 buses have been brought to the top. Have been parked at the top. I see people training walking on top of the bridge, and it's not safe at all. Nobody, even when you know how to swim, don't try.
And just Lord, what's the traffic situation also?
There are no traffic in town. There are no cars in town. There's no traffic in town. So I was driving from Nima to drop a lady at the Mental Health University at the Abutokai. So when we used the top and I got to the Kanishini overhead, I couldn't go. So we had to return because that place is also flooded. So we have to return. So I'm taking the person back to Nima. It's not a safe situation at all. Nobody should try. I think I've sent you some pictures. So you can.
Yes, I've seen the pictures. So apart from Circle, where else is the situation serious?
The obviously the cemetery is also flooded. The cemetery is also flooded.
So this is Awudome, right?
Awudome, yes, it's flooded. The Las Palmas, in fact, the entire community, entire stretch, and those of the road from Ima has now become one way. Others cannot use the other side. So now there's no rule, you know. And I see people on top of the storage building at the new plant station where the high tension is. They have climbed up to the building, to the top of the building. Las Palmas too, I can see the staff too on top of the building. The stuff is rather unfortunate. The road in front of how do you call it? Nakom, all the way to the Las Palmas. It's flooded. No car can use it, even unless you're a submarine. The cars are stuck in the water. You know, it's not safe. It's not safe.
Just Lord, thank you for talking to us. We appreciate your.
That's Just Lord, the Okada rider, who's been giving us a lot of reports.
Bernard, it will be interesting to know how Kumasi is faring, whether it's raining there and whether it's seeing some floods, because Kumasi hardly floods, but in recent times we're beginning to see that the Garden City is also flooding as a result of the human interference that we've seen in Accra. And some months back, earlier in the year, had a conversation with the director of Garrett of the CAF, and he was really concerned.
Before that, the minister for the interior, Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, has issued a statement, and I'd like to read it. I think this is on their government page. Members of the public in need of emergency assistance or wishing to report persons in distress are encouraged to contact the following emergency services. They give the number: Ghana Police Service 185 or 112 fire service or NADMO 112. The safety and well-being of public remain government's highest priority. The ministry will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide further updates when necessary. The ministry extends its concern to all persons affected by the flooding and assures the public that every effort is being made to provide the necessary assistance and ensure public safety. Okay, this is supposed, I think I'm reading part 2. There's a longer statement, forgive me. All right, forgive me. The statement starts with this. The Ministry of Interior advises the general public to exercise extreme caution following the heavy rains and flooding experienced in several parts of the country this morning. As a precautionary public safety measure, members of the public are advised to remain where they are until conditions improve. Those who are safely at home are urged to stay at home, while those who are at their workplaces or other safe locations should remain there until it's safe to travel. Unnecessary movement should be avoided. And then it continues. Members of the public in need of emergency assistance or wishing to report persons in distress are encouraged to contact the following. Then I read the numbers.
Yeah.
Ghana Police Service 18555 or 112 for Fire Service. So 112 for Ghana Police Service. Fire Service 192, NADMO 112. The safety and well-being of the public remain government's highest priority. Ministry will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide updates as necessary. So
very well.
Motorists and pedestrians are strongly advised not to attempt to drive or walk through flooded waters, bridges, or waterways, as flood waters can rise rapidly and pose significant danger to life and property. The Ghana Police Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, the NADMO, and other emergency response services have been deployed to monitor the situation, assist affected persons, manage traffic, and undertake rescue operations where required. Residents in flood-prone communities are advised to move to higher ground where it is safe to do so and promptly report emergencies or persons in distress to the nearest security service or emergency response service. The ministry urges the public to remain calm, cooperate with the directive of of security and emergency personnel, and rely on only critical channels for information and updates.
So I take it that the Interior Ministry will be leading the government response to this flooding.
I don't want to add anything to the statement. I've just what they've said is what they've said.
Yeah.
So that's what they've said.
Talking about statements, I read a statement from the Ghana School of Law. I hear that there's some misunderstanding among the students. So I would want to carefully read again the statement. And yes, now the statement is signed by the registrar, Madame Juliet Mavis Edueje. And here goes. It says, update on today's examination due to heavy rains and flooding. Good morning, students. As you may be aware, many parts of Accra, including the examination center, have been affected by heavy rainfall and flooding this morning. Management has been closely monitoring the situation over the past 2 hours and in consultation with the chair of the Independent Examinations Committee, IEC, wishes to communicate the following. 1. No student should risk their safety by traveling through heavy rain or flood waters in an attempt to reach the examination center. 2. No student will be disadvantaged with respect to the examinations as a result of this act of God, namely the heavy rainfall and flooding currently being experienced. 3. The examinations will not commence until it is safe for students to travel to the examination center. Let me repeat. 3. The examinations will not commence until it is safe for students to travel to the examination center. 4. If the examinations are held today, sufficient time will be allowed after weather conditions have improved for students to travel safely to the examination center. I'll repeat. 4. If the examinations are held today, sufficient time will be allowed after weather conditions have improved for students to travel safely to the examination center. 5. Please continue to check your official email, mobile phone, WhatsApp, and the school's official websites and social media platforms for further updates. Your safety remains our highest priority. We appreciate your patience, understanding, understanding and cooperation as we continue to monitor the situation. Further updates will be communicated as soon as they become available. And this is signed by the Registrar of the Ghana School of Law, Mrs. Juliet Mavis Edu AJ.
So students must keep an eye on the communication channels to get the update as the day unfolds when the weather situation gets better. This message says Che Ado Safari homes and surrounding areas are flooded. NADMO needed, you add. And then another one too says, good morning, Bernard. Please, it's been raining here in the Volta region too, especially in the Hohoe, Kwando, Golo, Kwati and its environs, but there is no flooding. Okay, thank you for that. The meteorologist is right. It is still raining at Dawenya. Several areas have already been flooded, including Noble Estate, parts of Dawenya, Ososhi and Adakobi, especially around Terrazzo Junction. The situation has been aggravated by the activities of tipper truck hauling laterite for the contractor constructing the main road. Their movement has worsened the condition of the road and affected drainage, making the flooding even more severe. At the moment, it may be extremely difficult for emergency response team to reach distressed residents around the Terrazzo Junction because the road has deteriorated significantly. We appeal to the relevant authorities to intervene urgently before the situation worsens. Engineer Maxwell sent that from the Dawenya area. So some places are cut off and the roads are so bad that even when rescue teams should move there, they might have challenges moving through. We'll jump onto the phone line shortly and talk to more of
Fred,
listeners.
Caleb, the Taifa Junction overhead on the Achimota and Serama Road. Road users have been stranded after floodwaters submerged the stretch, causing heavy traffic in all directions. Even before today's downpour, passengers had complained about potholes around Apenkwa, which regularly cause traffic congestion. The combination of those potholes and already today's rainfall has significantly worsened the situation, particularly for commuters traveling towards Accra. And then Tema New Town has had some flooding as well. With some very distressing images coming through this morning. In the meantime, Frema joins us from Alajo area. We are told the area is flooded as well. Frema, good morning. Where exactly in Alajo are you? Good morning, Frema. You're live on air. Hello, Frema. Okay, we would re-establish our contact with Frema. Someone responds to my question about Kumasi and says, here in Kumasi, it's not raining today. Wishing those in Accra the best in these trying times. Gilbert, thank you for sharing that with us as well. More messages.
We've heard from Kaswa, but it would be interesting to find out the situation from the central region, Cape Coast, especially because of previous days. The conversation we had about the deaths. So anybody can send us a message just to update all of us.
And don't forget that this is southern Ghana, so it's not just Accra. It just so happens that because of Accra's unique challenges, it exposes more of this, but it's southern Volta, southern Greater Accra, all through to central and western region.
Good morning, Bernard and team. Lots of rains in Peki since yesterday. It's still raining this morning. We are all safe. No flooding yet. Hopefully not. Ken Amwako sent that from Peki. Good morning. Trees are falling over on the road around East Legon Boundary Road from KFC to Melcombe. Okay, so from KFC to Melcombe, some of the trees, these are huge mahogany.
So yes, let's draw the attention of the fire service in that particular area.
Well.
Yes,
one from a listener called Richard. He says, good morning, team. Okponglo to Shashi route is flooded. Most commuters are directed to use the Okponglo Magdan stretch to join Shashi traffic light. I decided to take refuge on Legon campus, and a huge branch of a tree also plucked off and blocked the road towards the business school on campus. Road users should look out for the risk of tree branches coming off. This is Richard. Richard, thank you for this. Legon is a difficult situation.
Talking about that Magdan Road, there's a huge structure that's coming up opposite the Standards Authority building, and I'm just not sure if it's just on the right where a bank used to be. If you're coming from the Emmanuel Eye Clinic joining the main road, there's a huge structure right from the junction all the way in there.
Yes.
And
I think I've seen that.
Wonder. Anyway, Frema is back on the line from at Alajo. So Frema, good morning.
Hello.
Frema, this is Caleb.
Okay, I'm Fremont.
Exactly. Where exactly are you at Alajo? And what's the situation?
Me, I'm at Event Caribbean Hotel, Sin Cinema, that side. Paper House. The whole place is flooded. As I'm just talking to you right now, me coming in my house, rain everywhere. I'm flooded though, Sally.
Sorry about that. So give us an idea of exactly where in Alajo the area is. Is this close enough to the big storm drain, the Odona stream?
Oh, Alajo is close to Kotobagi, like Newtown. That's where Alajo is very close. Alajo.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard about the big Alajo gutter. The gutter has really, it's over full to the extent that my house, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm standing inside rain. Inside my everywhere. God have mercy on us, oh Jesus.
So okay, thank you for talking to us, Frame. I'm sure the authorities are taking notice of these areas, and emergency responses will be dispatched across the city as we go on. We've already announced some numbers for you as well. Okay.
But here's another one. Flooding disrupt traffic at Nyanyano Curve. Heavy downpour has caused severe flooding at the Nyanyano Curve, bringing vehicular movement along the Kaswa-Nyanyano highway to a standstill. Motorists are currently stranded, and nearby residents have been affected as water levels continue to rise. That's from Akwesi Ado, from the central region. We'll probably have to touch base with him again. Flooding situation at Teshi Bush Road this morning with videos, very, very serious. The Teshi Bush Road flooding situation is very, very serious, guys. Then here's one. A colleague of mine is stuck at home and needs assistance from NADMO. She stays on the Community 19 stretch. She sent the phone number to us, Parents Nest International School. So, Caleb, I don't know if we should forward this to NADMO.
Yes. Or they can also call 112 while
they've sent it to us. Yeah. So they've said that the school is, or their house is near Parents Nest International School.
Okay.
And the person is stuck at home. They've sent a Google location of where the person lives.
Right. So we'll forward that to NADMO as well and hope that NADMO can get the coordinates and get there in real time. There is a photo of a tree that is falling on a road. The services school stretch of Burma Camp internal road is currently blocked. Efforts are being made to clear. In the interim, kindly reroute as appropriate, respectfully. Okay, this sounds like military language. So if you are within the Burma Camp enclave, the services school stretch of the internal road there has been blocked, and efforts are being made to clear the tree that has fallen. So if you are using Burma Camp onto the services school stretch, please reroute because the tree has fallen on that stretch.
It's 9:26. We need to just announce that today is a special broadcast. So as you notice, we haven't done any of our commercial breaks. We were supposed to have done EdTech Monday this morning at 9:15. But because of the larger challenge of the weather, we've decided to just report on the rain and what's happening. So we apologize for this. We will air this tomorrow. We will air this tomorrow. So we apologize for those who are waiting for this.
Good morning Good morning, Bernard and team. Please, I'm Same from Tema. There is a serious traffic and flooding. There's serious traffic and flooding on the motorway at 18 Junction and Spanner Junction at Tetekwashi. It's also flooded. The road is blocked. We've been in this traffic since 6:30 a.m. heading to Kempinski, but it's terrible. Sami, thank you for sending that message. More messages coming from Kaswa at 6 a.m. and we are still in front of the West Hills Mall. I advise anyone going to town today from Kaswa to cancel all plans. We're interacting with more people. Edmond is joining us from Bush Road. Edmond, good morning. If you can hear me, where exactly are you and what's the situation? Hello, Edmond.
Hello.
Yes, Edmond, I can hear you.
Hello, this is not Desmond. This is James.
Very well. Please go on.
Yeah, good morning. My name is James calling from Utu. There is a bridge between when we want to cross the road, when you're going to Accra, there's a bridge between the police station, then the Shell police station. There's a big bridge there. After that bridge, when we are going to Accra, there is no way pass. There's no way. There's no vehicle coming from there. There's no way. There's no vehicle going.
Sorry, which stretch is this again?
Osu police station.
Okay.
Osu police station. Commercial bank, then Shell police station. That bridge, the bridge is crowded. Then there's a 2 vehicle that is inside the bridge. We are trying to call 112. It's not going through. Please, if you can work on the police people to make fast to take those 2 vehicles in the crowded place, because there is a 2 Toyota vehicles that has been parked in the rain, and the bridge is full of water. Please, if you can let the Nadmon people to rush down there.
Wow. And this bridge has the 2 vehicles stuck in the drain.
That's what I'm speaking to you right now.
Wow.
I'm trying to send videos, but it's not going. I can't even get to send the videos. Please, you need an Edmond people to come over to rescue these 2 vehicles.
And this is close to the Osu police station.
Yes, please. This is close to the Osu police.
Great. So Osu police. Thank you. We'll draw the attention of the Osu police officials to attend to this particular one. 2 vehicles, he says, around KFC Osu police station, not far from the Osu police station. 2 vehicles have been stuck in a drain, and he's calling on the attention.
Hopefully nobody's in the vehicle.
We pray.
At this point, human life is more important than anything else. Yeah. We want to commend the schools who have asked students to stay home. We know a lot of kids were to write exams today. A lot of the schools have said if you are not able to come to school, arrangements will be for you to write on a different date, which is fine. If your house is safe, please stay there. If your home is safe, please stay there.
And GMET is saying that the rains are going to continue all the way to 3 p.m. So Kaka, maybe the examination, some more clarity should come that we've postponed it. So that, because we know from what we are hearing from GMET, the rains are going to persist till about 3. And we're also learning that some of the exam halls are flooded. And people are coming from all over the city. So there should be clarity. Let's postpone that in. And then
it's already been dealt with. He said he just announced it.
And I think there's further conversation by at least what I know, the management of the Ghana School of Law as to the next outcome. And so that's why students are being asked to
keep checking
their emails, etc. There are discussions at the high level happening, and whatever the outcome, we'll definitely
some of the people making decisions don't even know if their houses will be safe. Nobody knows the full extent of what is happening. So for me, our priority should be making sure everybody's safe, and I think the Interior Ministry statement is very clear on that. So people forget our exams and all these things. If you just live, you get it. I mean, if you miss, it's not the end of the world. Right now, we are talking about safety, and we are saying don't move through flood waters. Don't try and brave it. Stay at a safe location until help comes. The ministry's statement, maybe I should read it again, or maybe you should publish it.
Please read it.
The ministry statement which they sent. Let me get the statement again.
Okay, well, that's it from Victoria Grammar School. It says, dear parent, due to the excessive nature of the weather, we kindly advise all parents who have not yet dropped off their wards in school to keep them home for today. Staff turnout is extremely low due to the severe flood situations. There are no teachers to attend to the children yet. We further advise parents to pick up their children as soon as they possibly can. The VGS prays for all to stay safe. Thank you.
So the ministry statement, because the way it came, I'm not able to know when I'm on page 1 or page 2. But let me read what I have here. The Ministry of the Interior advises the general public to exercise extreme caution following the heavy rains and flooding experienced in several parts of the country this morning. As a precautionary public safety measure, members of the public are advised to remain where they are until conditions improve. Those who are safely at home are urged to stay at home, while those who are at their workplaces or safe locations should remain there until it is safe to travel. Unnecessary movement should be avoided. Motorists and pedestrians are advised strongly not to attempt to drive or walk through flooded roads, bridges, or waterways, as floodwaters can rise rapidly and pose significant danger to life and property. The Ghana Police Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, the NADMO, and other emergency response services have been deployed to monitor the situation, assist affected persons, manage traffic, and undertake rescue operations where required. Residents in flood-prone communities are advised to move to higher ground where it is safe to do so, and promptly report emergencies to persons in distress to the nearest security agency or emergency response service. The ministry urges the public to remain calm, cooperate with directives of security and emergency personnel, and rely only on official channels for information and updates. I'm not sure what that means for what I'm doing here. Members of the public in need of emergency assistance or wishing to report persons in distress are encouraged to contact the following numbers: Fire Service 192, Police 1855 or 112, NADMO 112. The safety and well-being of the public remains government's highest priority. The ministry will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide further updates as necessary. The ministry extends its concern to all persons affected by the flooding and assures the public that every effort is being made to provide the necessary assistance. Issued by Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, Minister for Interior. I think it's still very clear. If you're at home and it's safe, stay there. If you're at work, stay there. If you are moving, make sure you are moving to a safe haven.
So we'll stay here.
Yes, I don't know if we'll stay till
we just need food.
10.
We just need food.
When they shared the beverage, we didn't get some.
Yes, please.
We were hungry too.
So there's some good news. I'll let Kakra bring that to us shortly. Okay, I'm calm. But there's a distressing call coming from Community 18 Cambodia. Please, GT 133-7491. That's the digital address. But the message says, my children are trapped inside the ceiling because rooms are flooded to the window level. Please help us. We've sent the distress call numbers to the texter who sent this. But if you're able to capture the house address, it is Community 18 Cambodia, GT 133-749. We are forwarding this to Fire Service and NADMO as well. Cambodia Community 18. A distress message has come through. Listeners' children have been trapped in the ceiling because the flood has reached the window level. Kaka, I
wonder if the local authorities, the assemblies, are also
paying attention,
engaging in some of these rescue operations. Even if they do not have the resources, it will be good for them to connect.
From my experience with the NADMO of Ghana East, I'm hoping it is replicated across the various municipal assemblies where they came to my rescue weeks back.
A section of about 40 meters of the road connecting Ghana TVET Service Headquarters and R. Ryan School is blocked by floodwaters. Pickups and vehicles with high clearance are able to move through. Smaller cars should not.
Before you come in, I think that we should send messages and call people we work with, people we live with, just to check up on everybody. Employers, call your staff, get in touch with everybody.
If they are calling you, pick your phone.
Yes,
some people have put their phone in their bag.
If they don't pick, send a message. If you are a member of a staff and your house is flooded or you are in danger, send a message to somebody. Call as soon as you can. Let people know you're okay. If you need help, to let people know.
This morning on our news on our Citi Channel 1 platform, someone started checking. I think it was around 5:30. So people were responding, I am here, I'm safe, I'm not safe, whatever, so that we can mobilize support. So company WhatsApp platform should also do the same. Check on people to know they are okay. And if you know you are out of the house, call somebody home to let them know you are okay. Because you don't want people worrying that you are not you can't be found.
And there are often situations where the flood waters are rising and people want to gather a few personal effects before they run away. Charlie, someone was holding on to his motorbike. Please, life is more important.
Let the motorbike go.
It's better to lose a few personal effects and items than to lose your life. So please, we encourage you while you're on the road. If it is the force of the water is just too much, you cannot withstand it. And
let it go. If you can live again, you can work and get that motorbike back.
And I understand that still people at Odona are trapped. So Sahara, Odona, we've been calling NADMO and police and they are saying people have been sent there. It's been almost 3 hours. Oh, okay. So NADMO, Fire Service, police, our friends in Odona, Sahara say they've been reaching out to you. It's been well over 3 hours. They've not heard from your men there. Now people are trapped in the Sahara side. And most of the structures there, are kiosks and wooden structures. And when the door spills its banks like that, it gets really serious. So please, not more. You can do it. You've done it before. Please move your people. And like I said earlier, the military, we've seen them in times past. They've moved with lifeboats, speed jackets, move in to help. So let's see more of that today as well. We have more voice notes. I want to bring a few in.
Bernard, I'm back again. This is a video of the core bridge, and it's been about 15 years now since something like this happened in this area. Now, on the Bush Road, it is flooded at the telephone pole section. One car I learned has been submerged, and the person has been stuck inside the car. The car is being submerged in the water that is flooded. That is the telephone pole section. So I cannot even drive through and go to the other section to see how the Christ Temple area is. Now, from where I'm standing, unless I cross this river before I go to my house at the other end, which is the Chad roundabout, if not, then I have to go round, maybe try the other way round and then see. I'm seeing some response. This thing here, the fire service have come to the Bush Road Junction right now. So I'm seeing the fire service, one fire service tender here at the moment. Thank you.
Because of insanity. Now, I'm saying you will be why not up there or to coin and now there up there you supporting Johnson Road now. Grammy and I'm that be soon no Mama Monko, so no crime monko because you soon know Amama, I can't better that or yeah, quite no more. So in case or from one, a bit by your house. Amano. In the moment, young boy, a woman, they might be there. You supporting Johnson Road, Premier in that show. I wish to see the other one. You shouldn't them. The same thing, high tension, that's one one. And also the same thing, I am a quino, I can't be the more. One shot. If I want to, I hear careful. I go to my tomb to the same, even the bridge issue. I was kind of. And also a blocking. The more they are used to your quino. So then, should be go for me. How best I go to Yaya only be a son, so we go to my use quina where you should quina, Madam Bassett.
Good morning, Bernard. So I dropped off my daughter at school on the University of Ghana campus earlier this morning, and then the school sent a notice that they could come back home. Luckily for me, I live about maybe 5 to 10 minutes away, so I've decided to come back to pick her up. Now, there are a few trees that have gone down on campus. There's one across Volta Hall. And now the gutters in the campus are getting over flooded. Earlier, when I brought her, it wasn't that way. So even people who are driving in campus should be very careful. So some of these trees are pretty old, and just stay safe out there. Thank you.
I want to report flooding on the motorway, the stretch coming from Accra to Tema at 18 Junction. Before you get to the 18 Junction, there's this diversion because of the construction. So the whole place is flooded that cars are returning back from that diversion. So I was on that stretch. I had to use sprinters as if I bypassed, as if I was going back to sprinters, use the runabout and join back to the motorway. That place is flooded, but it's better than using the diversion.
Well, good morning, Bernard and team. Yes, I'm calling you from Gulf City. I live at Gulf City, and I left home this morning to work in Tema, and before you get to Tema, the dual carriage road is completely flooded, and it's surprising. From Gulf City I joined the Afienya Road, and the rains had already come down. It was only drizzling, but it will interest you to know that before I go to Tema, before I go to the motorway roundabout to Tema Township, it was raining heavily, very heavily. And when I went further, I think around after Community 8 bus stop, there is a huge tree that has fallen on the other side of the road from Tema to the motorway roundabout, and it's causing a lot of traffic on the other side. The cars coming from the other side have to maneuver and switch lanes to the other lane, the lane from the opposite direction to Tema. So it's causing a lot of traffic. If the assembly can be notified to respond to that. And also my advice, I think I would advise that those who are now leaving home to work should rather, hold on. Yes, so those who are now coming from Afienya direction to Tema to work, it's advisable that they stay behind and hold on for some time. The road from after the motorway roundabout to Tema is flooded, and it's very dangerous driving, plying the road to Tema Township. So like I was saying, I had to, when I go to after Valco roundabout, even the flood there was even
Yeah, so more voice notes coming through, and this is a distress message. Good morning, Bernard or Caleb. A friend's grandmother is trapped in the house at 12 Soba Avenue, Westlands. Is it Wetlands or
to be Westlands?
Westlands, right? We have tried calling all, and I mean all the numbers, NADMO, Fire Service, Army emergency numbers, and we are not getting through. Maybe your announcement can help to send help her way. So 12 Sober Avenue, Sorber Avenue, Westlands. Please, a grandmother is stuck in a home. So please, authorities, do well to dispatch some help.
We've been at this since 6:30. It's 9:47. This is 97.3 Citi FM. And it's raining heavily. We need to remind listeners that it is the whole of the southern part of Ghana. I really want to go to the central region.
Yes.
If you can call Akwesi for me, because I feel like there may be a more serious situation there too.
True.
The challenge is it rained Sunday dawn into the morning, stopped around 8 o'clock, and then rained in the evening as well. Started raining again around 3 a.m. today, and we are told it to rain till about 3 p.m. Mr. Potipes is a slow system. It's not a quickly passing one, and the ground is already saturated, so there's a lot of water in the ground causing flooding. I think it's the whole of Accra now. Places that are typically flood prone are bearing the brunt of the flooding, and then some areas that don't typically get flooded also having flash floods. East Legon, and then there's a bit of traffic in parts of town on the Mahama Road and the rest of it.
So which part of Accra hasn't seen flooding this time?
Maybe the University of Ghana. Maybe the University of Ghana itself, because it's well planned, good drainage. They have a lot of trees and it's a bit of higher ground. So, but even behind the Legon University, so you know the Legon bypass from Gimpa towards Hacho. The challenge with that road is that it was done without drains, and so what you're seeing is that a lot of the runoff water from the
straight up
the hill would get onto the road. So that road has to be fixed properly. Sometimes the rains expose also the quality of engineering and the construction work. So I feel with the type of rains we've seen, the Minister for Roads can check the quality of some of the roads that we have to see if they are rain resistant. The President himself is in the central region doing a tour and talking about the big push projects. These rains will give him a first-hand view of the quality of a lot of the places he's visited and what needs to be done. But clearly, the aftermath of this will be a lot, because even though we have not seen the full extent of the rain yet, from what we've seen, I just saw an Ayololo bus on the polo ground area.
Okay.
And water entered the bus. People had to be rescued through the roof of the bus. So much water, because some of the drivers do not anticipate how quickly the water can rise. So
and I think that as the president inspects work progress etc. on the big push, I think it will also be good to hear from the roads minister, Mr. Govins Abuja, on the existing roads in the wake of the heavy rains. The measures that can be put in place, because a lot of the town, the many roads are just being washed off because of the rains. Also, maybe perhaps because of improper or poor work that was done. So it would be good to draw his attention to that as well.
Right. We will go to the central region. Bernard Akwesi Addo is on the line with us now to give us a picture of how the central region is responding. Akwesi, thank you for joining us. What's the situation in the central region now?
Okay, so it's really been a very difficult period for residents here in the central region, because we are recording flooding in several communities across the region. Currently, I am here in Kaswa, the Otusenya East municipality, and we've recorded flooding in Frisco City. We've recorded flooding in the central business area of Kaswa, that is from the flyover area, the road inaccessible. The same I stand right now at Dokuta Kope. We are having the water at the window level of the houses here. It means that people have lost virtually everything. There is this workshop where motorbikes were being repaired. As I stand here, I am very seeing the motorbikes and the tricycles that were sent here for repair. There is several people are really in distress, and we are even learning that it took some of the residents to help, evacuate their neighbors who were traveling their homes to safety. And we are also learning that it is possible that some people have been carried away by the flood waters. I have with me here a resident of the community. I would want to engage with his name. This is Citi FM. Okay. Even also describe to us the situation. At what point did you begin receiving flood waters in your home?
Actually, I woke up around 1. I was working something on my laptop, and the rain was falling, but I didn't take it that serious. So I was there, and one of my neighbors knocked my door and let me know that the rain was very serious and we have to evacuate. So I tried packing some of my things, my important belongings, so that they may be safe. But looking at how the things that the rain was going, I had to leave everything, take my daughter and my wife, and we came out of the room. And even when we were coming out, the water was around my chest.
So how old is your daughter?
She's just 4 years, to be 4 years this year, and I have to carry her up.
So where are they?
Right now,
your daughter and your wife?
Right now, I've kept them in a safe place under some women's shop at the junction there.
Has there been any casualties so far?
A lot. Down there, they call a man case study. It has taken, if I will not lie, 7 people. And I was back. We took one girl to the hospital because she was having asthma. And because of the coldness, and they said she was asleep when the rain started. So the rain took her, and we have to rush her to the hospital. So I'm praying that to be okay.
So now, out of the 7 people, we know that one has been sent to the hospital. How about the other 6? Where are they?
The other 6, still there is no information about them.
You have not seen them.
We have not seen them.
You are not able to trace them.
Yeah. So it's really bad. It's really, really, really bad.
Okay. So this is a resident of the Dokuta Kope community speaking to us, and according to him, one person has been rushed to the English Amanfo Polyclinic for an emergency treatment because they had an asthmatic attack as a result, triggered by the flooding situation. He has also mentioned that about 6 people, the whereabouts of about 6 people, cannot be traced at this point. And that lady who has been rescued was part of those 6 people. And we can barely see any visible land here in the Dokuta community. And for emphasis sake, let me mention that this community is just before the Kaswa flyover. So it's just about 50 meters away from the Kaswa flyover. And the Okudu River crosses the highway at this point. And so it is likely that with the way it is still raining, if it continues this manner, we may have the N1 highway also getting inundated by flood waters any moment from now. Already, we've had the Kaseminyano highway getting flooded, impeding traffic movement. And so people are not able to move because there is this river that has also overtopped the bridge at the Nyanyano curve. We're also recording flooding in a section of the Iron City community, also in Kasua here. So it's really been a very tough situation for the residents of the central region.
Right, Akwesi, thank you for your report. Do stay safe. We'll come back to you we'll come back to you later on the show.
The gentleman has been trying to get back home since 8, 9 something. He even can't find his way back home. He's behind Accra. I'm trying to use the main road to see if that place is okay than the airport road. She actually trying to go back home. No route to use. Hey, Accra.
Everywhere.
Now I'm trying to go through Cedar Mountain, see if I can head through East Legon back to the motorway.
Everywhere, choke. And there's another message here. Good morning, team. My sister is trapped in the... please let me see that properly. My sister is trapped in her room with her son at Tetegu around React Academy. Her number is provided here. All the NADMO numbers aren't going through. William sends this message and he adds his sister's number as well. I can share that so NADMO can help, right? 0541 737 692 0541 737 692. So far, we're getting some feedback. People are saying some of the emergency lines we are putting out, when they engage, they are not getting the feedback.
As in the line is not going through.
Exactly.
It could be from congestion because several people may be calling particular numbers.
Let's mention some.
But if they have WhatsApp or text options to maybe the NADMO and
okay,
so
there's a NADMO number I announced, which has the fire service number we announced has a WhatsApp or a mobile version.
Yeah.
So maybe let me do that one rather. So the Ghana National Fire Service sent out this one 0299 340 383.
Right.
0299 340 643. 0299 340 998.
Okay.
And 0291 713 235. These are active numbers at the fire service.
Right. Bernard, I want to jump onto the phone lines once again to speak to the lady we are told is trapped in her room with her son. Good morning. If you can hear us, what's your name and where exactly are you?
Please, my name is Regina Papa. I'm at Kwashibu. Around Kwashiman.
Okay. So what is the situation?
Sorry.
What is happening?
Please, my house is flooded. My house is flooded. I can't even go out. Everywhere in my house, the main house is flooded, and my room everywhere. So I can't even go out.
Where are you?
My house is flooded everywhere.
But where are you? Are you inside the house or outside the house?
I'm inside my room with my son.
You are inside your room with your son?
Yes, please.
And you can't come out?
I can't come out, so if I open the door or the roof from outside, we'll get into my room.
Wow. This was the number that was sent to us earlier. All right. So, madam, stay on. We will get help for you soon. Caleb, we need to call the fire service people directly and send this particular location to them.
Exactly.
So, this is Kwashibu.
Yeah, exactly, Kwashibu.
Did she mention the exact area?
She said somewhere in Kwashiman. Kwashibu somewhere.
Kwashibu.
She said Kwashibu and said it's somewhere in Kwashiman.
It's distressing. So we've shared a number earlier, 0541 737 692. 0541 737 692. And there's the challenging situation with some of these distressing situations is that if you're not lucky, your phone even goes off because the lights may be off as a result of the flooding, or reaching you can be a difficulty. But we are praying that they're able to reach her. So she's at Kwashibu around React Academy. So we want to kindly implore NADMO to quickly get there in time.
I'm also thinking if we could get her to send her Google live location to our WhatsApp, so just in case her phone goes off.
Exactly. So,
Madam, we just heard from you. If you're listening to us, please go on your WhatsApp and get your Google live location. Send it to the number Caleb is going to mention. Caleb, the number?
So 0539 986 996. 0539 986 996. William, the brother who sent us a message, thank you. We're engaging you on WhatsApp as well, so you can engage her just in case she's unable to stay tuned in after our conversation. So real life threatening situation for some of our listeners, and we're doing our best to connect authorities to respond to these issues as quickly as possible. Earlier,
and I just did a quick Google check that says that Kwashibu is located in the southwestern part of Accra, in the Avle Kuma North Municipal Assembly. So we would also want to draw the attention of this particular assembly, if they could extend help.
Very important. And the NADMO has an AI chat box they call NADMO Boafo. So you can save the number and report or chat this AI chat box immediately. 020-483-3556. Save this number. You never know when you will need it. So 020-483-3556. Whether you have floods, storms, fire, NADMO will be in action to assist you there.
Yes, just to add, Caleb, they're saying that this Kwashibu area is nestled near Kwashiman and Santa Maria areas, off the George Walker Bush highway. That's the N1. So the Avle Kuma North Municipal Assembly, the NADMO in that particular district, wherever it is, we want to draw your attention to that as well.
Very important. And also getting back to our friends at Sahara, Adabraka, the area is flooded. People need to be evacuated. We are told that people are trapped in their homes and their shops around Odona, Sahara. So please, NADMO, fire service, kindly deploy your men. Let's engage. Yes, we've shared the lady's number. Thank you so much. I am Bright from Avle Kuma. There is a gas leak at Pentecost Junction. The gas station near the river at the junction has one of their tanks falling into the river and is currently leaking. We need a Ghana Fire Service to monitor the situation. So you didn't add your name, but this is coming from Avle Kuma, Pentecost Junction. Gas station near the river at the junction has one of its tanks falling into the river and is leaking. Ghana Fire Service, please run to the situation. I'm currently at Shiashi in traffic since 8 a.m. My dear, it's 10 already. I'm currently at the drain at Shiashi. Some men just got here saying a person has been taken by water in the drain. Okay, wow. We're unable to confirm this yet, but that's an eyewitness account we are getting from Dr.
Caleb, just to take you back to the concern from Avle Kuma about leakage of gas amidst the flooding. I'm just finding out that the place they mentioned, Avle Kuma Pentecost Junction, is located in Avle Kuma New Town.
Okay.
Exactly. And so I can't tell which particular assembly this will be, but we need to draw their attention to this because this could signal even more disaster.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Good morning, Bernard and team. This morning's show is very disturbing and distressing. I feel like I have all I have all it takes to come to Ghana to volunteer for this situation. In this case, the military must get involved. Please keep doing the good job. Robert Antieku sent that from the UK. And the lady's number again, the lady we spoke to who's trapped in her room with her son at Kwashibu. This is the number. So 054 173 7692. 054 173 7692. We didn't even get her
so
name.
The Ablekuma North Municipal Assembly, we are calling on you. Caleb has repeated the number. Caleb will repeat it again one more time, but please try and get in touch with her and get her some assistance. She is trapped in her home with her son, and she says that the flood waters keep coming and closer and closer to the room where she's trying to secure herself with her son. So we need your immediate intervention, Ablekuma North Municipal Assembly.
And those around too who can help, because she is concerned
and anybody around that particular area. Caleb, this is Kwashibu. Kwashibu. So anybody around that area who knows a mother and son, please, if you can make your way, perhaps in a pair or in a group, to go in and help this woman and her son, we will appreciate that.
0541 737 692. 0541 737 692. Let's extend some help to our friend who is in need here. There was something else you wanted to update us on.
So I just wanted to, I was getting some more information about the Ablekuma Pentecost Junction.
Right.
So this is is under the jurisdiction of the Gan West Municipal Assembly.
Yes.
So Gan West Municipal Assembly, Mr. or Madam MC, we're drawing your attention that there are reports that there's some gas leakage around Ablekuma Pentecost Junction amidst the flooding. And so you need to get in touch with the NADMO, your fellows from NADMO, and also the fire service to intervene.
This is the dean of the MMDC, is John Desmond So and I.
Mr. Nai, over to you. Please intervene immediately.
So, boss, do the needful. Send your men. Let's rescue a sister. 0539 986 996. 0539 986 996. The city is flooded. Most parts of the city are flooded. And this one says, please take your time. Okay. I thought I had, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So the number again, 0541 737 692. 0541 737 692. Ablekuma. So this is Kwashibu around React Academy. We are hoping that some help. And we are told something is happening around Dansoman Sahara as well. It's quite a fluid situation. And so we'll do well to keep you updated. If your home is safe, is not flooded, please remain at home.
Okay.
And if you are in highland, or there are places that are great, if it's flooded you want to move to, please do that. Move to high grounds and let's keep safe. There's someone on the line, but I come to Kakwa quickly before we jump onto the line.
Yes, and this is an update coming from the Ghana School of Law.
Okay.
And it's a RE update on today's examinations due to heavy rains and flooding. And it reads, further to the earlier notice issued this morning regarding the heavy rains and flooding affecting parts of Accra, management has been instructed by the chair of the Independent Examinations Committee, IEC, to inform all students that the Alternative Dispute Resolution, ADR, and Ghana Legal System examinations scheduled for today, Monday, 29th June 2026, have been rescheduled.
Correct.
So the two papers, ADR and General Legal Systems, scheduled for today have been rescheduled. I continue. The examinations have been rescheduled as follows. Tuesday, 30th June 2026, 12 p.m. And so this is the new date. The two papers, ADR and Ghana Legal System, that should have been today, have been pushed to tomorrow, Tuesday, 30th June 2026. The venues remain the same, and any inconvenience occasioned by this decision is deeply regretted. It's signed by the Registrar of the Ghana School of Law, Mrs. Juliet Mavis Edu AJ.
Beautiful. Mrs. Juliet Edu Nyankwada.
Let's get back on the line. Somebody's on the line, Caleb.
Good morning, Madam Onse. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Jonathan. You're reaching us from Adabraka. How's the situation at Adabraka now, Jonathan?
Yeah,
at Adabraka around the Odona market. I live in one of the story buildings very adjacent the Odona Mosque. And the situation is such that, in fact, it's bad. Close to what we had some 11 years ago, the popular June 3rd twin disaster levels. The water has covered about 4 to 5 meters of the story building. And so all the occupants of the house have moved to the top. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're live.
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Yes. And then at the moment, fire has gutted one of the sheds in the market. The house is very close to the market. So from where I stand, I can see one of the sheds of the market on fire.
Wow.
And we can perceive, the odor of burning plastic very close to the house.
Wow.
So the water level is really high.
And you're saying this is close to June 3 levels in terms of water.
The water level, yes. All the fence walls are covered by the flood water.
But I hope the people have left and moved up. Everybody has left. Everybody is on top.
There is no way you can be in any of the rooms downstairs. You would have to move upstairs.
And have you checked?
And then the water
have you checked the area?
Rising.
I hope the people around have all moved, because sometimes people may not know. Are there people checking around, shouting and telling people to move and that kind of thing?
At the moment, there is nobody selling. There is nobody selling. All the market women have moved to higher ground.
Have you seen NADMO or any officials to try and support anybody? Do you know if anybody is trapped?
No, at the moment, we haven't seen any NADMO official. We have not seen any group from the NADMO. Well, and I got a hint that Citi FM can provide some help. That is why I have made this call.
So for anybody who's distress calls us, we send them with the information to NADMO through our number, or we announce it on air as well. So thank you for calling. So you said this is Adabraka.
Yes, Adabraka Odona.
Near the mosque. Near the Odona Mosque.
Near the Odona Mosque. Yes.
We know that area very well.
Yeah.
All right, Don, thank you for calling us. What's your name again?
My name is Jonathan Ama.
Okay.
Jonathan, thank you for calling. We are really urging NADMO to move to Adabraka Odona.
Yes.
That area is a flood-prone area.
Odona.
Sahara area. A lot of flooding occurs. True. And we use that route when we are going towards Graphic Road. It's a very, very flood-prone area. And he's telling you that he's had to move to the story building.
Yeah.
Parts of the markets in Odona all flooded. And there's a fire at a facility around in the market.
Space, yes.
So we are begging that they should get through to us.
And I'm getting some details that over 30 people are trapped there. I fellowship at Adabraka District Pentecost, and so some of the leadership are in touch with the members and some of the community members there. We are told over 30 persons have been trapped within the space, and I'm getting some live updates here. So please, we need NADMO and the Kolekrote Municipal Assembly and the authorities there to quickly move in. There's an Ayalolo bus that is flooded under an overhead, and I see that the passengers in the car standing on top of the bus.
Yes.
No, this is around the airport area. It's quite a scene.
Caleb, let me take you back to the distress call from the mother and son at Kwashibu.
Yes.
I just got a message from Clarence Papu, who says she shouldn't send live location. Once the phone goes off, it will be difficult to use the live location.
Okay.
She should just send a normal Google location that works even if the phone goes off. I'm not far from Ablekuma Pentecost Junction. So he moves to the other area, the gas leakage. It's actually the junction that leads to the Agape High Street through to Agape Top. Yes, Agape. The water has been slowly washing away the banks with every downpour. And that particular gas station is located close to a huge drain.
Wow.
And the drain has not been fully constructed. And so the soil keeps washing away.
Wow.
That's Clarence speaking regards to the Avle.
I got a call from Chado near the big gutter as well. I sent a number to somebody at NADMO who's trying to reach the person. The number is not going through. So we'll monitor that situation as well. Lots of trees are falling down in different parts of the country or the capital. It's a really distressing situation this morning.
Right, so 97.3 Citi FM. This is the City Breakfast Show, a very different format for today as the rains are wreaking havoc. The major roads are flooded. Some communities are also cut off. We're trying to connect people to rescuers, so please stay in touch with us. We're told that the fire service have responded, but could only get to Adabaka. Okay, so fire service has responded to the Odona Sahara issue, but they are only at Adabaka for now. Please, Odona Sahara are all badly impacted, so let's extend help to these areas. We'll keep you updated. Please, can you call the NADMO of Pram district to come to our aid? Our storm drains are over flooded and it's causing flooding in homes around the neighborhood. Thank you. So, Pram, NADMO, your people are calling you. They say the storm drain has been affected. Ablekuma Pentecost Junction is under the jurisdiction of Ghana Central Municipal Assembly, not Ghana West. All right. Thank you. You didn't add your name, but thanks for that. We are trusting that relevant help will get to the people. The update for those who have papers today, most of the schools have rescheduled school.
Yes, they've put in some intervention to deal with matters, things they had scheduled for today. So you have some schools putting out notices that there will be no school today. You have schools that had scheduled examinations for today, postponing them or rescheduling them. We just had the notice from the Ghana School of Law rescheduling two papers they had prepared for today. That's ADR and Ghana Legal Systems have been pushed to tomorrow, 30th June, same time, 12 p.m. and same venue. Hopefully people will be able to settle down and find their way because of this decision is because of the heavy rains and the flooding that has engulfed almost the entire Accra. And we also understand in the central region, parts of the central region as well.
Now, don't forget that we spoke to GMET earlier today and they've made us understand that the rains are going to be consistent till about 3 p.m. later today. So if you are thinking of now stepping out, it hasn't receded. It's not gotten any better. So please,
if you
rescind your decision.
Wherever you live, I feel the best thing to do if your house is not flooded is to stay home. If your house is flooded, move to higher ground and just wait for help. The numbers we've announced, some of them are a bit difficult, and because of the course, it may be difficult to get through. And as we have also said, if you have neighbors who are not home, call them to check on them. Make sure everybody's safe around you. All kinds of places are now flooded. That Interior Minister is online.
Right.
All right. Honorable Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I don't know whether the morning is that good.
Well, we are working, so by the grace of God, things will be better. You sent out a statement today. What is your overview of what is happening so far, and can you reiterate the key points you tried to make in the statement?
Well, it was very basic. I mean, we did it very early because we were hoping that we could get it. We got it out around 7:30 to make sure people hadn't left home then. And we continue to reiterate that the rains are not stopping now. So those who are still at a safer place will remain. If you're at a workplace, a safe stay. Even if you had someone calling you home that, oh, your house is flooding, please, it is better you be alive than to try to say you are rushing to go and think about your property. So rather stay, because the rains are coming. Based on our discussion and earlier when we had the emergency meeting with the meteorological department, the rains are going to control till around 12, and they are expecting some storm from Togo. If it comes through, that means there will be more water, meaning that the situation that we find ourselves will get worse a little bit before it starts to get better. So please, we are entreating everybody to stay where you are safe. If you know you are in a lowland place, even when you see the signs, please don't wait. kindly try and move to a high place where you are sure you'll be safer. Those of us who are stuck in traffic, some of the routes, almost all the routes leading to the central business of Accra are choked. The police are out there. All the emergency services are out. NADMO is there. The Navy is out. The police, Marine, all of them will deploy everything. But remember, our numbers are not that large. To the extent that we have spoken to the service commanders, even those who are off duty have been called to come and assist because our numbers are not very large. Meanwhile, the extent of the flood is really widespread. So we are thinly spread. So when you are calling, like we state in the statement, you can call 18555, 18555. You can also call 112. You can also call 192. And we have done a survey. We've spoken to all the rescue, the services. If, for example, you needed ambulance and you call police, they shouldn't call you, they shouldn't tell you that this is police. Call ambulance. They will have to link you up. If you call ambulance and you need NADMO, they shouldn't hang you up and say that, oh, this is the ambulance, call NADMO. They will link you up. So we are working together with the Navy, everybody on board. But like I said, our numbers are not large enough to cover all the areas adequately. So, but we are on, and we are doing the best that we can. So we want to assure everybody, most importantly, employees, and employers, let's help to keep everybody alive.
But
managers and directors should be mindful that don't force people to come out because see, if you don't come out today, I will mark you or I will not pay you for today. Remember, if they are alive tomorrow, they'll be there to work. If you force them, they come and may God forbid, and they get stuck or they get injured, you may end up spending more than you would have paid them today. If may God forbid, if they lose their life, you spend at their funeral more than you spend today. So let's understand, work remotely if we can, stay safe, don't be in a rush to move. If it is not very urgent, please don't step out. Just stay as we monitor this storm from Togo. If it comes to pass, we will surely communicate to the public again that, okay, now it is safe, it is safer, we don't expect more. Okay. So wherever you are, if the passage is good, you can come out. But for now, please stay where you are, which is safe. Stay there and don't risk.
So from what you know, is this largely an Accra problem? Do you know if in the central region or other parts of the southern parts of the country, they are having similar situations based on your monitoring?
In fact, Accra is west, but it is the whole southern belt that is having the massive rain. It's the whole southern belt that is having the massive rain. But as we speak, where we have the biggest of emergency crisis is the Accra and its environs. But all the other areas are being managed. I've tried to communicate with my team from the other regions. It seems to be a little better, except that in the case of the central and western region, one of the challenges that we are having is that these old houses that are over 100 years, some of them are not able to stand. And last weekend we lost a lot of the buildings and also loss of life. So, but those areas are a little better than what we are seeing in Accra.
Is there a WhatsApp number as well? There are a lot of people sending distress calls, and because we call the NADMO number and it's choked, is there some platform that we can forward some of these distress calls to, to assist the authorities who are rescuing these people?
Well, like I said, it's just too unfortunate that our numbers are not large enough. So yes, the calls keeps coming. So what we've tried to do a while ago with NADMO, Navy, Police, and Fire is to see how we can designate teams to specific areas. So like Hato, Alajo, Malam. So now they are trying to do that because the challenge that we are having is that if you are not careful, you send all the team to, let's say, Malam. And then before you realize, move from Malam to Hato becomes a problem. Meanwhile, the numbers of calls, people requiring assistance is just growing. Our numbers cannot even meet it, but we are doing the best that we can. So that's what we are doing. But what we'll do is that we have some WhatsApp numbers that we have put in place from the NABO website. I don't have it offhand or immediately, but I've asked that all of them to send these things on their
Okay, so maybe
website.
when you can send them to us, because we got a call whilst we were on air from a woman at Kwashibu, who says she was trapped in a house with her daughters. We got another call from a woman in Chado that she was trapped with her kids. So we needed, of course, I called an official of NADMO and sent the number, but we need to know that somebody is dealing with those two situations because they seem to be emergency. So if you get that WhatsApp number, please let us have it.
Very much. So I'm going to get the NADMO numbers. I will get them to you. I mean, immediately. I'll get them. I'll get them to you.
Yes, please. So we'll be monitoring the situation, and also we are available if you have to make any updates in terms of announcements. So thank you for talking to us. Minister for Interior, Mohammed Mubarak Muntaq. He says basically everybody is working. So for Navy, Army, Police, Fire Service, and all numbers are supposed to be working. So there are two stories here. There's a call I got from Chado of a woman who said her kids were trapped. So eventually I got an official of NADMO who says she's been calling the number, it's not going through. So I got an alternative number. We are still trying to reach the exact location. The Kwashibu one as well, we are following up on it.
The mother and son.
Yes. So, Sammy, please get the WhatsApp number from the Interior Minister so we can send these things to, because it looks like WhatsApp is a more effective means. The phone call numbers are jammed and sometimes it doesn't really go through, but at least when it's WhatsApp, you can send a location, you can send a voice note, and then whoever is manning that
can stay in touch.
The challenge is that we didn't wake up knowing it will be an emergency. That's the challenge I have, that sometimes people are able to predict that this rain will be long and things will happen, but we only got the announcement after the rain started. So I'm not even sure they planned for this scale of work. All right. But of course, in the military, they're supposed to be born ready. So I hope they are working as hard as they can. Please, let me just announce the places we've heard there are challenges. So NADMO, if you are listening, a woman called us from Kwashibu, near Kwashiman, who says she was trapped with her kids. This is about 15 minutes ago. I got a call from Chado. Another woman says near the big gutter. She sent the number. I've put it out. And then we got a call from Odona Market, where a gentleman called that he's on the roof and that there's a fire next to the market as well, and they need some support there. They haven't seen NADMO officials. The minister says they are spread thin. It would have been good to have a coordinating center. Clearly, this caught us unawares based on the answers I'm getting. We are not pushing blame. Let's try and do as much as we can. If you have anybody who is in distress, you can send a WhatsApp to us on our number, and then we will forward it to whichever number we have from NADMO. Our number is 053
9986996 0539986 So
send a voice note, send a WhatsApp message to us. We'll do our best to push it to the authorities. This is much bigger than everybody thought. And from what we are being told, a storm is developing beyond the rain, and it's going to be a long rain. So let's do our best to rally. Call your neighbors to check if they are fine. If you are being called, check your phone and call back. If you're on a WhatsApp group, tell people you are okay. WhatsApp administrators, use the WhatsApp to organize around safety. Check if everybody is okay. If you don't hear from somebody else, put a number out. Let's call till we get the person. Sometimes what can save a life is the quick thinking of a neighbor. So if you haven't heard anything from a neighbor for a while, call them to check if they are fine, particularly if you're in a flood prone area, or do your checks to your neighbors to see if they are making a roll call. Do a roll call of your staff members to make sure everybody's okay. If you can't account for somebody, send a number to us. We'll do our best to also push it to the police or to the NADMO officials or the fire service as and when we find that necessary.
That's correct. And there's an employer advisory that is coming, encouraging employers and staff actually to give each, to allow for employees to stay home. The Deputy Chief of Staff, Stan Hosset Dogbe, has shared something on his Facebook quickly. He says, employer notice, given the sustained downpour and traffic disruptions, we advise employers to allow staff to work from home where possible. Safety of life precedes work details. You heard the Interior Minister say that also. So please, let's endeavor to abide by this.
I think the minister mentioned that the military are also part. Everybody's working, right? So somebody's asking me if the military is part of this. He said everybody is working. But what this suggests though is that the situation and the distress is much bigger. My hope is that somebody's compiling the areas of distress and putting them in some sort of system that can be prioritized.
Coordinating.
Yes, and I think even our team should be doing this because you've had I've lost track of the places. But from
but thankfully we are recording, so we can employ AI tools to sort of condense the information and map out the various areas that we've made reference to.
From what we've heard so far, Kaswa, most parts flooded. Parts of Afienya, Dowenya flooded. Tema Community 5, Tema Mahia, Tema Newtown flooded. We've heard of places in Abokobi, roads cut off. We've heard of even within Accra, parts of the George Walker Bush Highway, parts of 37 to Jubilee House roads flooded. But the more serious ones are within the outskirts, Kwashiman, Kwashibu, Awoshi. We got videos from Malam Junction and Tetegu, SCC, all these places with lots of flooding.
We also heard from the situation in Atomic Junction, at the Atomic Junction on the Adenta stretch. Parts of Adenta, we understand, has also been flooded. The what do you call it? The
Spintex Road, Klagon, Community 20, Community 18, all flooded. And a gentleman sent me a video from the motorway just after the Toyota roundabout, heading towards Community 18. Water levels have risen very seriously close to the level of the motorway. And then
I think we earlier talked about the Legon side, the parts of the New Ghana.
Wonderful. Now the minister has sent the WhatsApp number for NADMO. So I just want to announce this number. Thank you very much, Hafiz. 0204-833-556. This is the NADMO WhatsApp number. Please write this down. 0204-833-556. The other one is 0291-913-007. Sorry, let me repeat that. 029191-3077. All right, 029191-3077. Let me repeat the WhatsApp number again. And this is from Muntaka, the minister. 0204-833-556. What I urge you to do is, if it's an emergency, send a location so that the people can follow up. You can send a quick voice note and a location, because it's WhatsApp, they can easily follow up. There are 3 numbers he sent. One is a landline, 0302 964 884. But the other 2 are, one is mobile, one is WhatsApp. The mobile number is 029 191 3077. But the WhatsApp number for NADMO, 0204 833 556. Please don't call the number, send the message, send the location, so they can quickly follow up. Because if you call the number, the administrator cannot manage it. So I just want to beg you, this third number I'm announcing is a WhatsApp number. Send a voice note, send a location or something. Send them a phone number that they should call you. All right, you can even say, please call me, I'm in distress. 0204 833 556. This is a NADMO WhatsApp number.
Fantastic.
0204 833 556.
Good one there.
Let me repeat it. 0204 833 556. This is the NADMO WhatsApp number. Send a voice note. Send a Google location attached to it, or just send them your number that they should call you if you are distressed.
All right.
This is what the minister
I think we should blast these numbers on all our social media platforms and on WhatsApp channels as well.
Yes, please.
So that this could be further shared by people. But Caleb, there's a press
I'll
release.
let you get to that shortly.
Certainly.
I have someone on the phone lines who want to talk to. Madam, good morning. Please, if you can hear me, where are you talking to us from, and what's the situation where you are?
Hello, good morning. Please, I'm around the Sahara, and it's the part of the big gutter.
Good. What's happening there?
There's a flood.
So, what's the impact of the flood around the Sahara area?
The big gutter. So now the flood has come into the house, even our rooms, everywhere. They are even trying to jump to the top of the roofing sheet, but we couldn't. And now the water is in our neck now.
Good.
So
and
we can't even come out.
Yankatri. Insurance Sena Asemo area how?
Hello?
Yes. Mechasa insurance atone nsusuasuo na aba wo Sahara no Sena etie.
Babebre, quiet them. I'm a Daniel Crab, I crop, and I know. It's a quite MP so no more. And yes, that's not more from Guay.
It's Sahara Infa side.
Yeah, was Sahara, Odona Market, your side.
Odona Market, okay. Yeah, that's it. Got a casino. Yeah, that's it. So, Caleb, this is very serious. NADMO military, please. This is the third call we are getting from Sahara.
Yeah.
That the place is flooded, and he's saying that they can't even come out of their houses. Yeah. This is just basically when you drive down at Dabraka from Citi FM, just down, that whole area is getting flooded. So please, NADMO officials, military, police, if you can go and help people who are trapped in their houses near Odona Big Gutter, it's very, very important. This is the third person who's called us to complain about this.
I want to encourage the churches who have opened their doors for persons in various communities whose homes are flooded. That's a good job. Please, let's do more. Now, GRIDCO is saying something with respect to power.
Yeah, so there's a press statement from GRIDCO and ECG. That's been released, and I'll just bring you details. It's titled Power Supply Interruption, Temporary Shutdown of Malam and Achimota Primary Substation. And it reads, the Ghana Grid Company Limited, GRIDCO, and the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, wish to inform customers and the general public that the heavy rains currently being experienced have caused severe flooding at some critical electricity infrastructure in parts of the Greater Accra region. As a precautionary measure and in the interest of public safety, it has become necessary to temporarily shut down power supply from the affected facilities. The precautionary shutdown became necessary because the flooding has affected critical power infrastructure at a number of substations, posing significant risks to both electrical equipment and operational personnel. To safeguard lives, protect property, and prevent damage to the electricity network, GRIDCO and ECG have taken the decision to temporarily switch off power supply from the affected substations until conditions are safe for restoration. GRIDCO and ECG are continuously monitoring the situation and undertaking detailed assessments of the impact of the flooding on the transmission and distribution network. As the heavy rains and flooding persist, the public is advised that power supply may be temporarily interrupted in other affected areas where necessary as a precautionary measure to protect lives, property, and critical electricity infrastructure whenever safety risks are identified. Members of the public are urged to exercise extreme caution and immediately report any falling electricity poles, exposed or falling power lines, flooded electrical installations, or any other electricity-related hazard to the nearest ECG office or through ECG's customer service channels. Prompt reporting will support rapid response efforts and help ensure public safety. GRIDCO and ECG sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused and appreciates the patience, cooperation, and understanding of all affected customers. Every effort will be made to restore power supply as soon as weather conditions improve and it is safe to do so. This is jointly issued by the corporate communications of GRIDCO and ECG.
And a particular substation here we are looking at is the Malam and Achimota primary substations.
We need to talk to fire service again, but I want to announce again, fire service, military, NADMO, please, Odona Market, Sahara. Yeah. There's a mosque near Odona. Yeah. We've got about 2 or 3 calls from there. Their houses are flooded. They can't come out of their houses. Please help them. There is a lady who's been calling us from Chado. We've been trying to reach her, the NADMO team to reach her, and she's not getting any help. I want to get the exact location and announce this. Right. So let me get the location and announce it shortly. Right. But please, Odona is flooded and we need some support there. And
in the meantime, Bernard,
now Chado Goyle near the big gutter. Okay. Chado Goyle near the big gutter. This woman called that her kids are trapped in the house. Chado Goyle near the big gutter, and we've been trying to get NADMO to reach her. It's proving difficult. So please, if you are listening to this, I'm sending the location to the WhatsApp number Please follow up on it as soon as you can. Yeah. Who do we have on the line?
Alex King Nate, Ghana National Fire Service PRO.
But just before he comes in, my friend Clarence is drawing our attention that the caller from Sahara said that the water had reached neck level. Yes, and so it's dire and pressing.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Alex King Nate, thanks for joining us on the City Breakfast Show. What is the situation now? Overview you can give us based on the work you've been doing since morning.
Thank you very much. So it's been a very busy morning, or I would say busy night, because from yesterday night through to this time, it's been quite busy. Our officers have been on top of their issues. I think even yesterday night, a tree fell blocking the entrance of Ridge Hospital. Our officers attended to it. Earlier this morning, there was a domestic fire at Blue Lagoon. Our officers were able to extinguish that fire over an hour ago. There's a raging fire at Odona right now involving a rubber factory. We have about 4 fire tenders that are there trying to work hard to contain the fire from further spread. There's been other rescue missions that we've embarked on. Kaswa, for instance, I think we had 2 flooding incidents in Kaswa. At Taifa right now, officers are there embarking on a rescue mission where 1 person was injured but has been rescued and the rest are being rescued to safety. Chadu, we have our officers there as I speak right now. East Legon, we have our officers there as I speak right now. Mingo, Micho, we attended to incidents there. Tema Newtown, we had incidents there. And so it's a continuous cycle where a lot of these emergencies, both rescue and fire emergencies. We are again told that there's a building collapse also at Ablikuma, where our team from Amasaman are currently on their way there. So
have you heard about Odona Sahara? We got a distress call that water is at the window level, roof level. People are been calling for help. Have you been called for Odona Sahara?
The Odona that I'm aware of is the fire we are dealing with, and so I'm not very much aware. It's unfortunate people do not keep our emergency numbers at in their minds or at hand, and only decide to call on the fire service when there's an emergency, and they end up calling the wrong numbers. Again, we find a lot of these people also doing Facebook videos. Fire service, we need you. We can't see such a video and respond because when we would have to know the exact place. I think I was on a call with another station and they put one lady on the line and we're asking her for exact location and she was like, it's near a big gutter. How do we get to a big gutter if so it makes the job a bit difficult. So we implore people that as much as possible they should try and keep our emergency numbers at hand so that they can be able to call our numbers when there's an emergency, because going on Facebook and all, it doesn't really help with the situation.
So your numbers we have announced and we will keep announcing. Are you working with NADMO, police and military, or each of you is working separately? Because we know you are able to deal with fire and also rescue and search. Are you working as a joint team, or for now everybody's working on their own?
So we are joint service. NADMO in its own is supposed to be a coordinating agency where when we get to a situation and we are facing challenges in terms of logistics, they are supposed to help coordinate and help us get the needed tools to be able to complement the tools that we are working with. And so we work with them. Our brothers, the police, when we get to situations where traffic control it becomes a problem, we call on our brothers, the police, to help us, even with crowd control and all. So it's a collaborative agency. Just that looking at the timeliness of the situation, receive a call, we can now be waiting on some of these agencies. We need to move in as much as possible or as fast as we can to be able to put the situation under control. So it's a collaborative agency, like collaborative effort.
Beyond your phone number, do you have a WhatsApp number? I find that sometimes the WhatsApp is easier for people to send distress calls because it's not like a land that can get busy and people can send their Google locations as well. Because most people don't even know that you guys are able to do search and rescue. So are you able to announce a WhatsApp number? Do you have a WhatsApp number as fire service that we can put out?
Unfortunately, we don't have such a service now. We keep having reforms discussions on ways to improve on our response. And so I'm sure it's one of the things that we are considering.
So for now, it's a phone number. Now, so if we call the 192, it will come straight to you.
Yes, but then again, there are other landlines that I would want to share. Landlines and Guta numbers that I would want to share with you, so that you can share with your people. So that, because the 192 is a toll-free number, people tend to call that one, and we even receive a lot of prank calls on that. But when people get to know some of these landlines,
so let me check the number I have. If it's the same, you have a certain 0302 772 446. Is that correct?
That's the number I even call when there's a distress.
The another one is 0302 959 561. Correct?
Yes, please. If you just indulge me 1 second.
To check so that we are on the same page.
Let me just be sure that.
Yeah, because I've been announcing your numbers since morning. So the one I have is Fire's FMC Nationwide Direct Gota and landline numbers. The active Gota numbers at FMC 0299 340 383 0299.
Two of the Gota numbers that are very much active after now. So we have 0291 or 029 170 2125.
I don't have that. So give me a pen. Mention it again. Mention it again. Mention the one that's working for me.
Okay, so 0291, sorry. 702 125.
I didn't have that. And then what's the next one?
0291 712 713, sorry. 713 235.
I have that one. I announced that one.
Very good. And then there's the 0302 772 446.
I have that one. I have that one.
And then there's 0302 779 637.
Do you need any help from the public? You're already working. What can we do to support what you are doing as public? Is there something, resources you need, or people should do anything, or anything you need to just tell them? Because clearly the situation is bigger than any one individual agency can respond to.
Exactly. We just call for support. We call that people should respect the siren. When they hear the fire tender coming, they should give way, because you have no idea who we are going to rescue. And again, we've been saying it, that we need support. We need logistics. We see a lot of donations being done to assistance services, and fire service is only remembered when there's a flood situation, which is very unfair. Last year, for instance, the Honorable Minister donated some pickups to us, the Ministry of Interior, which helped a lot. We placed them at highways we converted them into rapid intervention vehicles or traffic coalition vehicles that were able to quickly respond to incidents. But we need more.
We'll definitely do that. But for now, since we are all working, let me urge you to send a team to Odona Sahara Market, because the people are in distress. You've already dealt with the fire, but there's also flooding distress, and they need your team to help rescue them. Thank you, Alex Inati.
Thank you very much, Bernard. Always a pleasure, Bernard.
Yes, let me repeat the number. So now he has 0291 702 125. 0291 702 125.
Right.
Then there's 0291 713 235.
Yeah.
Also 0302 772 446. By the way, fire service do a lot more than simply fire. So if somebody's in distress, somebody needs to be rescued from flooding, these numbers work as well.
Yeah.
Caleb.
Yes, earlier we announced that a friend's grandmother was trapped in a house at 12 Sober Avenue, Westlands. We understand there's an update that the people have been rescued.
Amen.
And they said thank you so much for your support. So thank you. Let's engage. Let's see how we can connect to the rescue.
Nadmo, I want to remind you, Chado Goyle, Big Gutter, a woman says she has 2 young kids with her.
Yeah.
She's called me. I've put her in touch with a NADMO person. They said they were calling, they couldn't reach her. I really want you to take this seriously. Let me know if this situation has been dealt with.
Yeah. In the meantime, Bernard, some institutions are giving more directives to their members. So the University of Ghana, for example, says urgent safety notice to all UG students.
Okay.
Due to heavy storms and flooding across Accra this morning, stay indoors wherever you are now, in your hall, at home or current location, do not attempt to come for lectures or travel until the rains and flooding subside. All lectures are suspended until the situation improves. Keep safe, Director, Academic Affairs Directorate. And so all lectures have been suspended until the flood and
all right, let me announce the Ghana NADMO WhatsApp number again for the umpteenth time. I think it's very important for me to keep doing this because it's the fastest way to reach them. The NADMO number is 0204 833 556. 0204 833 556. Please, if you have any emergency, send a voice note, send a location. Indeed, somebody just sent me another one whilst we were on air. Bernard and my friend and her family are trapped in their house close to ICGC at the Kweshi area. They have been calling since the rain started. They are now standing on tables. This is different from the lady at the Goyle. The water is rising and they are trapped in a room. Please help. This is their location. Her name is Susan. So I'm going to forward the number and the map location to the NADMO number whilst we are on air. And whoever is administering the NADMO number, you may notice you are getting a lot of messages coming through. It's because I'm announcing it on air. Don't see it as this is not a spoof calls. These are serious people in serious distress. So whoever is administering the NADMO WhatsApp number, please take these messages coming to you and please follow up on them as quickly as you can. So NADMO Ghana WhatsApp number, please, if you get a WhatsApp number, if you get a map and a number I sent to you, good. I just sent one to the NADMO number. I'm getting a reply now. Please, your number may be inundated. Oh Lord, I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Please try again later. Oh my goodness.
I've just received a picture from a compound at the University of Professional Studies in Accra, UPSA. And these are vehicles completely submerged in water. You can only see the top roof and part of it. And the water level is at the same level as the bottom of the windows.
Sorry, where?
Windows. This is UPSA.
I see it. Let me see.
This is it. And so it would be good to reach out to the NADMO in that district. Which assembly will
these are the new building. UPSA is Medina. I also was Wagon.
So we want to draw the attention of the assembly and the fire. Yes, I'm sure this was sent to me from a credible person.
And the other distress messages also. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
I was checking the details.
You have
Charlie,
I'm a lawyer.
Sorry. Hey, cousin. Okay, so there's an SOS here. So, dear NADMO, I got an SOS call from a colleague whose friend and family are trapped in their home. 055-341-5822. That's a number. Kindly assist. Just finished talking to them and it's scary. Attached is their live location. They're at Mafio Container. And this is all over social media as well on Facebook. So NADMO, please check for this one. 055-341-5822.
I'm quite surprised that both fire service don't have a WhatsApp number that they can reach people. People can reach them on. And from the message I'm getting from this NADMO WhatsApp number, I seem to be getting an automatic response that I can only help with hazard reporting, weather updates, and disaster safety information. And it's asking me if there's anything I can help you with in these areas. And I'm saying that these are distress calls that you must follow up on. I don't know whether
it means nobody is manning.
I don't know if it's a human being.
It doesn't appear to be a human being.
No, but this cannot be right. Somebody needs to take that phone and manage the traffic that's coming there, because you see, the thing is, it's difficult to report an emergency on a phone call. All right, and I can't believe that in 21st century there is no dedicated WhatsApp number to disaster reporting that you can use. You understand? Because
so maybe now's the time for them to immediately.
But what happened to all that disaster emergency readiness planning program coordination thing we read in the newspapers the other time?
So whoever is listening to me from NADMO, please grab the NADMO WhatsApp number and please let a human being respond. This response
yes,
I'm
they
getting.
could get in place a number immediately and share with the media.
Yeah, because we need
available.
a human being
to engage.
Or if it's a machine, the machine should be intelligent enough to know
it should be responsive. Yeah,
that we are sending distress messages and not give me automatic responses like I can only help you with hazard reporting, weather update, and disaster safety information.
Somebody has gone to sleep there, so the person needs to attend to that.
To wake up. Please,
but
my
here's a
aunt
message.
at Kaswa. This is person. Let me say, please, my aunt at Kaswa. Her place is flooded and she's trapped. She adds a number 055-517-1295. Kaswa Akweli. She also says my church is my church is flooding. Is flooded. People went there for safety, but the place is also flooded. Word Temple Assemblies of God.
Where is this?
Kaswa Akweli.
Oh man!
So let's
and then there's an update on our Kwashiman lady. There's an update to the update to the Kwashibu says the water is gradually receding, and I understand it's as a result of a big gutter behind the building which is flooded and has entered the house into various rooms. It's much better now with the reduced water level. We have been able to open her door and they are outside now, even though it's raining. Okay, so the update is that she and the baby have been rescued. This is coming from
God.
Someone.
We're grateful. We're grateful to whoever
Good Samaritan
is. Here's a message I received from a senior colleague who says that I got stuck in a gutter this morning, but thank God for some guys who braved the rains to get me out, and I was in there for about 2 hours. Well, the good thing is that some good Samaritans came in and rescued
what's even interesting is some people didn't even know that their places were flood prone, which is why this happened, because there are places where when it starts raining they know. What is unique about today's situation is that there are places that people don't ordinarily expect water to come, which has come, and it's causing this level of challenge. Here's another one. Bernard, the rainwaters have broken down the walls of a factory close to the Toyota runabout. All the products are being carried by the water, and as usual, people are moving towards the waters to fetch the ones they can carry for themselves. So this is a community 18 area.
Yes.
They're going to fetch what?
The rainwaters have broken down the walls of a factory. This is near Toyota runabout. All the products. This is not Toyota. It's near Toyota runabout. It's of a factory, but it doesn't mean it's a factory. So all the products have been carried out by the water, and as usual, people are moving towards the water to fetch the ones they can carry.
That is where I'm concerned about. I think that we should, prioritize our safety as against whatever products that are freely moving. Your life is more important than whatever product that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take you to McCarthy now. Remember, Wilson told us earlier that beyond where he was, McCarthy was also, especially around the traffic and all that, there was a bit of a gridlock there. Rhoda is joining us from McCarthy. Rhoda, has the situation improved around McCarthy towards Malam Junction?
No, it hasn't improved. Actually, it has gotten worse. I am currently not around, but my dad is trapped. I just spoke to him on the phone. He's trapped in the house, and the door is locked. His only option is to break the roof, and he doesn't have any appliance to help break it.
Wow. Where exactly is this building where your dad is trapped in?
We are at McCarthy Hill down. When you get to the McCarthy Hill traffic light, you go down. The whole area is flooded, and there's no one around.
Do you have the Google location of the house?
I don't think so, but I'll try and see. I will try.
If you can get that and send it to us, we'll do our best. But and he's alone in the house.
He's alone.
Wow. Do you have a contact of any neighbor?
No, all the neighbors, everyone has left. He's the only one I have.
Everyone is gone to work. Okay.
His line is still working.
So we'll send us a contact and then also the location and then
landmarks or something.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
All right.
Okay. Rhoda, keep the faith. We'll get help through to your dad. So McCarthy down.
So she should forward.
Yes.
Go for it. Make sure you forward the thing. Give you.
97.3 Citi FM 0539-986-996 literally connecting communities to rescue teams, to rescue mothers, fathers, children who are trapped in their homes, and also giving you light with respect to your routes, where it's choked, how you can find help, where you can redirect your route. It's a day where the rains are heavy. GMET is predicting or forecasting more rains till about 3 p.m. And so schools have shut. Employers are asking employees to stay home, be safe wherever you are. Early on.
All right. Let me just announce for fire service, who, if you are listening, that this lady who called says her father is trapped in a house at McCarthy Hill Down.
Yeah.
And that he can't come out of the house. There's water, the door is not opening, and the only possibility is the roof. So please, fire service, we don't have a WhatsApp number, so we have to call and put this number through to you for you to call them. So fire service, please be on alert for this one. If you can go there and start helping, it will help us.
Super. Now there's one I have here. It says, I need rescue. I'm currently on top of my roof. I need to be rescued. He sent his live location. This is around the Pelican Court of Che Ado, Afariwa Styles Fashion. And he sends a video from his rooftop, because if you look beyond his building, the neighborhood is flooded. And so he's on his rooftop now. He sent a location. This is Pelican Court, somewhere in Che Ado. He sent his live location as well.
People should take their lives a bit more seriously. So Fred, there's the factory I spoke about.
Yeah.
So the factory has one of its walls broken, and there are boxes of products floating, and people are trying to salvage these products with rising water on the bridge.
Where are you going to take that thing to?
So if you are listening, please, the most important thing to do is not to save those things or salvage those. In fact, they are not even for you. All right, people on the road are doing this. This is not right.
Yeah.
Getting very distressing videos from Kasua as well.
Wow.
We got a distress call from Aquile that there's a house, a church that has been flooded.
Yes.
So you mentioned that they are taking refuge there.
Yeah, and the church too is flooded.
If you live in Adenta housing down, I think the Catholic church there can be a good safe haven. It has a big pitch.
Okay.
So Catholic church in Adenta is open. It's on higher ground for those seeking refuge in Adenta.
Yeah.
So if you want to go there, please go.
Yeah.
I think my alma mater, Victory Presby, they also have a big church and a big school, soccer field.
I've also gotten the contact of Colonel, one of the colonels of the army, leading the Operation Boafo. So I'm going to forward.
Okay, Boafo.
So Caleb, if you can just forward to me,
right,
all distress calls. I'm sure Colonel Boafo, sorry, what's his name? Colonel Amponsa,
right,
and his team can follow up, because I have his WhatsApp now.
Brilliant.
So please, if you have somebody in distress, send a location, send their number to us. We'll forward it to the Operation Boafo team.
Yeah.
And they, I'm very sure, will respond.
Now, early on, we were saying that most of the parts of the city that are flooded, vehicles with lower clearance are unable to move through. Now, we are seeing a video of two Land Cruisers, a Toyota Fortuner and a Land Cruiser, and the heavy rains have swept them away, the vehicles away, along the 3rd Avenue in Greda Estate, forcing residents to evacuate as floodwaters inundate the area. And you can see the sheer force of the water within the Greda side of things. So please, even if you're using a big car, you are not immune to what we are discussing, being carried away by the floodwaters. So as much as possible, if home is safe, please stay home. You do not have to go to work. Anything else can wait. Life matters most. And thank you for sending all your distress messages. We are forwarding them to the colonel and his team, who are leading the charge on this one, so we can save and rescue.
We luckily got the number of the colonel in charge of the Operation Boafo. So we are forwarding these messages. And again, if you are close to, because some of these guys may be working on the field and not even paying attention to their phones.
Yeah.
So if you are close to any of the people on the ground, tell them that Citi FM is forwarding these numbers and locations where people are trapped to them, so that they can quickly go and do a rescue work. So thank you so much for sending me Colonel Amponse's number. We are trying to see what we can do. Get a Google location or a phone number, anybody in distress, and go first, forward them to me, and let me see what I can do from where I am. Our WhatsApp number is 053 9986996. And we sincerely thank our listeners for the work they are doing as well. A lot of them sending in voice messages and also voice notes, trying to help with the situation as well. This is the City Breakfast Show. A very, very difficult morning with flooding in various parts of the capital and in parts of the central region as well. We haven't heard from the western region. I hope it's not as bad there as it is in Accra. The minister said Accra is much worse than the other parts of the country. So,
in the meantime, Bernard, urgent alert, Weja Dam spillway notice from Nadmo Weja Gbawe. So Nadmo Weja Gbawe is appealing to all residents living along the Weja Dam spillway to move to higher grounds. So here's what's happening. Heavy inflows from Nsawam area into the Weja Dam reservoir is threatening to exceed the maximum level. 2. The management of the dam are spilling the excess water to protect the integrity of the dam. 3 spill gates are open at 30 inches each, spilling at high intensity. 3. Communities downstream the Weja Dam are likely to be inundated. What to do? 1. Residents must leave low areas immediately. Don't wait to see the water. Move to higher ground. 2. Alert neighbors, especially the elderly, children, and those without phones. Knock on doors. Carry essentials only. Your IDs, your medication, your phone, your charger, small cash, key documents in waterproof bag. And 4, avoid crossing flood water. 6 inches can knock you down. 2 feet can carry a car. Contact NADMO if you need help. 112 or 030 296 4884 0302 964 884 or 0244 429 315. These are all local NADMO numbers within the Weja Gbawe NADMO directorate. Key areas at risk. If you live around Tetegu, Weja, SCC, Old Barrier, Oblogo, Malam Junction, Aplaku, Botiano, and parts of Sampa and other communities downstream of the dam, the message is move now. Usually people will say, if you ask us to move, where should we go to? But this it's not even the time to think twice about that. Take your essentials, as we've said, and start moving. The message says, don't wait till you see water before you start moving. We know the impact already. And so please, let's start moving accordingly.
Thank you so much, Caleb. This is City Breakfast Show, extended edition 1106. We don't know how long this show will run for. You know, there's a key difference between the information I had. When I spoke to Portofi, he said the rains will continue to 2-3. The minister says he hopes it will end by midday. It's an hour from now. I'm also told I started raining at Ebri Hills and Oyarifa area, meaning more runoff water is expected. Without wanting to alarm anybody, there's a couple of things I need to put out. So flood waters are not able to move when there's high tide. And Caleb, did you send me the high tide chart? I just want to check it out. So we had high tide as of 3:45 a.m. But the tide receded up till around 9. So we're having low tide till 3 p.m. So hopefully runoff water between now and 2:30 p.m. should be able to move much freely. The next high tide we have is at 3 p.m. So at least between this morning and 2 p.m. we have a lower tide, which means that
some relief.
The water's moving through of course, that's if the lagoon is not already choked, right? But if there's high tide, it makes things worse because then the water doesn't have a way of moving. So it keeps the water in the channel. But if there's low tide, the water is able to empty into the sea and the sea absorbs it. So from the map I've seen, our high tide resumes around 3:45 p.m. So for now, we have a much lower tide. So the water should be moving. The water should be receding. The water should be receding.
Still, you have an opportunity, stay home if you don't have a pressing thing to do. If you've mapped out your routes and you think you are safe from all that we are saying, then you can cautiously set out. And while you drive, please drive defensively, be vigilant, and avoid engaging in indiscipline and reckless activities as we are seeing the situation. Good morning, CTCBS. Please, I have a sister at Achimota near the Eden Security Head Office whose house is flooded. Can you please suggest a nearby high ground where she can be safe? Thank
where
you,
is this?
Mami. Achimota near Eden Security Head Office.
Mami, you need to be a bit more specific about which part of Achimota this is. What I would say to you is that if there's a big church or mosque which is not flooded, that's the best place to go. They are usually big, they have car park, they have a bigger space, and you can even climb up. So if there's a big church or a mosque, it's better to go there. They are there because they usually can accommodate larger people.
True.
Usually churches and mosques have these kind of big places.
We've seen a number of institutions ask their staff and workers to stay home. So that is great. Early on, it says information services should move to Wager area to announce the dam spillage. Well, that's a good point.
The Kwashibu woman, has she been rescued?
Yes, I think, yes.
So for the sake of listeners, the Kwashibu woman and her son have been rescued
by a good
neighbor, a good Samaritan. So we thank you for your response. A lot of these people, neighbors may even be better. Again, communities where assemblymen are, if you can organize the boys in the area with some ropes, I'm sure you can save the people before even the NANMO gets there. So please do that as well.
Good. So Gayek, earlier I was asking to know about the situation around the Gayek area. This is if you're driving towards Atomic Roundabout, the Gayek areas. We are seeing some images, looks flooded. Shangri-La is flooded. In Gayek, also near Maker's house, is flooded this morning, we are told. So that's the situation here.
All right. Good morning, Bernard. Please, my cousin at the location attached needs help at Chado. She has moved to her rooftop. Thank you.
Nice.
So again, I'm bombarding the team, the operation Boafo team. I'm bombarding them. They've responded to my message.
Nice.
So I sent a series of messages to the team and they've responded to my message. So at least a human being is manning this. So thank you so much, Operation Boafo. Thank you. We'll be sending more messages to you. And if you need us to announce anything as well, you can put that through to us and we'll be happy to announce it. And thank you so much.
Here's a traffic directive also. Those from Suhum and Kumasi Road leading to Accra should, as a matter of urgency, divert onto the Nsawam Ebri Road because the Dobro to Pokwasi through in Amasaman is a no-go area. Please pass the information on. Those from Suhum and Kumasi are heading for Accra. Kindly, as a matter of urgency, divert onto the Nsawam Ebri Road because Doboro to Pokwasi through Amasaman is a no-go area. So please be advised. If you have any relative who's driving from the Eastern region or the Ashanti region towards Accra, they might not be listening to the radio. So send them a message. And also we are saying, call your loved ones, check on them, see if they're okay, knock on your neighbors' doors and offer help. Around this time, a lot of elderly persons too may be home alone, so let's do well to check on the
all
speaking
loved
of which,
ones,
Grandma,
all the
how
people
are you?
we work with. Let's account for everybody around us and make sure that they're
so far we've heard from the fire service team who have been doing some rescue work. The Minister for Interior says all hands on deck. We do know that there's a military team who have launched something called Operation Boafo. We have sent the forwarded WhatsApp messages to the WhatsApp number of the colonel leading that team and he has responded. So that tells us that they are on top of it. Fire service. We haven't heard so much from NADMO, although I've contacted a few of them. Police haven't really come to the fore yet. I'm sure they are probably working, but they have not responded. So if there's any police angle to this, keeping civil order and supporting the rescue efforts, please let us know. And then, which other agency supports these things? I think all the service agencies, right? Yes. So I think for now, immigration, customs, everybody's hands must be on deck. This is
Army, Navy, everyone.
And the rains will last till at least midday. hopefully the system that Portofie says he has seen will dissipate quickly so that it doesn't get to 3 p.m. We are in a low tide moment till around 3 o'clock where the high tide returns. So if there's more rain at 3 and there's a high tide, it's going to be a challenge. And this is just nature putting this together. The NADMO lady I spoke to concerning the Chado incident said, yes, he spoke to my lady earlier.
Okay.
And she has connected her to some people.
Nice.
But the distress calls are overwhelming.
Oh.
The distress calls are overwhelming, which means there's a lot.
Yeah.
I hope somebody is taking a certain notice of the spread of this challenge so we can properly account for it. You know. Now I'm told NADMO and fire service have told her that they are in the area but can't go to her location. I don't know why. I don't know why you're saying that. Is it that the location is impassable, or is it? And I don't know. So keep sending me information. I'll see what we can do. But we have put the information out there. Hopefully, we get some support for this.
The former Greater Accra Regional Minister Henry Quartey, he shared something on his Facebook wall briefly. It says the corridor stretching through Airport Residential, Joulu, Alaju, the Odo River Basin, and extending to Audome, State Transport, Rana Motors, Pepsi Cola, and the surrounding areas experienced a remarkable reduction in flooding, following the successful relocation of the onion traders from Agbogboloshi. As the then Greater Accra Regional Minister and Chairman of the Regional Security Council, with the support of the National Security Apparatus and the full authorization and backing of Jubilee House under the leadership of President Akufo-Addo, we led the historic relocation of the onion traders from Agbogboloshi to Ajen Kotoku and Dominasi. This exercise formed part of a comprehensive strategy to restore order, protect critical waterways, improve drainage infrastructure, and mitigate the perennial flooding that had plagued these communities for decades. The positive impact of this intervention was evident. Communities that had historically suffered severe flooding experienced a significant reduction in flood incidents, demonstrating that decisive leadership backed by careful planning and effective enforcement can deliver meaningful and lasting results.
Caleb,
it goes on.
So,
and on.
you know, ECG has a projects office near VIP station at Circle.
Yes.
Bro, if you see the flooding there, I just hope that it has not even interfered with some of their systems, because they have a major project office. So when you are from the VIP station at Circle, just next to it.
Yes.
We've gone there to do programs before. Charlie, if you look at the flooding in the car park, the cars are swimming in water. I just hope they have put off all the necessary put-offables because we don't want anything. Hey, ECG project office. No way.
Dear.
Wow, so the Circle VIP area, really serious.
Devastating stuff. Okay, 97.3 Citi FM.
Can we talk about Achimota?
Where?
So there's a video UTV has uploaded 32 minutes ago. Says bus swept away by severe flooding following heavy downpour at Achimota, Abofu. Yes, and you can see
a bus.
Yes,
Where's
this
Abofu?
looks like an
Abofu
STC.
is Akweteman, Abofu. So if you, what do you say?
If a whole bus can be swept.
So the bus appears to have been driving forward and the floodwaters are pushing it backwards.
Why don't they just get out and leave?
It's not clear if there's anybody in there, but it's just moving backwards and backwards.
Sammy, can you find out whether the Odona Sahara Polar found any help? Because they called us about 20 minutes ago. We've made announcements. I really hope they've been able to...
Yes, let me get in touch with these people.
Oh my God. Wow.
So this is an STC bus. So maybe the management of STC will be interested in liaising with NADMO, etc., to find out if there are people in this bus that appears to be receding or being pushed back by the flood.
You know, there was a bus video I saw, a little bus, where people had to be rescued through the roof.
Standing on top. And,
you said airport.
Yeah. This, so...
no, it was at Polo Ground.
Polo Grounds.
Area. Yeah, not far from airport, actually. Yeah.
So, well, guys, please remain safe, kindly, and keep checking on your friends and family. Caleb, good job. Please let the drivers who will ply the Nsawam-Ebri stretch be cautious as well, especially climbing the hill to Ebri Township. Adonting Senior High School. Yes, Ken, thank you for this. From Pokrum towards Adonting, that stretch is very curvy. It's a hilly area too, and sometimes the guardrails on the right hand, it's always gone because people run into it. It's hardly replaced. So that stretch is also slippery. It's a hilly area, so please be mindful when you use that alternative as well. Thank you. My children are trapped. Oh, we read this earlier. Any help yet? I've tried and tried. No one is going through. So there was a message that came from Cambodia. This is Community 18 Cambodia, and we sent the fire service hotlines there. The feedback is that they've tried and they are not getting any response. They've sent the live location as well. Please forward this to Bernard as well. We'll send them to it.
All right.
So for Cambodia, we will try and connect to you as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's very close to.
They've not gotten there yet. Is Odona still?
Odona. All right. So Malam Junction, please send video across. It's an SOS. Okay, we've highlighted this a bit earlier. Right. It's 11. It's 18 after 11, and we're bringing you a very special coverage today. Oh, okay. Today. Right. More messages here. We want to continue bringing them. This one says, even Jubilee House, the seat of government and home to government's anti-flood task force, has not been spared by the floods. This is the road in front of the Jubilee House. That alone. Yeah, so it's the road in front of the Jubilee House this morning. Yeah. We're told to expect more of these. So let's be mindful as we are on the road.
We also need to advise that the major service agencies need a disaster reporting system that interfaces the public, where people can on their own reach out to NADMO or Ghana Fire Service or whatever. A lot of people don't seem to know who to contact. And the other thing is that in certain situations, a phone call may not work because the lines
are jammed.
And if somebody can, by the way, did you send me the McCarthy Hill guys details?
The old lady,
the man who said the lady who said her father was in the house at McCarthy Hill.
Please,
you can send it to me.
My dear friend Rhoda was her name. 0539986996. We wanted you to send some landmarks that can help us spot your dad's house. So 0539986996. Please do well to engage, so we are able to forward those details to the appropriate quarters for necessary action. In the meantime, if you are down the Wager Dam, if you live in communities down Wager, we are told that the water levels have increased and some spillage will be done. So please start moving now. Knock on doors, check on your neighbors who are home, and start moving. It's very important. And thank you. And Emmanuel says this one. It says there is a tree which has fallen off a road, blocking cars from moving. This is right in town. It is the road when you turn right after TV3 Afrikiko traffic light to the turn towards the Netherlands Embassy, towards the Sankara roundabout. The tree has fallen right in front of the Dutch Embassy, which is not allowing cars to move to use the Sankara roundabout. People driving around that part of town should be careful. Thank you, Andy Manome sent that. So if you are using that stretch, TV3 Afrikiko traffic light towards the Dutch Embassy, please be wary. A tree has fallen, and we are calling on the authorities as well. Yes, someone has sent an image to confirm that as well. So thank you. Can you help my girl? She is trapped in this building. This is around Chado. 0247650717 Chado, around Zion. Okay. So please, NADMO, kindly send your men there as well, Chado, around Zion. We will forward your details also to the Operation Boafo team, so they are able to extend some help to your girl. Good morning, team. Personnel with the following numbers at Bush Road, Teshi, are trapped in their room with water at their chest and neck levels. Wow, Justice 0242 797 424 and Gloria 020 830 5068. I'll take these numbers again. So Justice is trapped. It's around the Bush Road area. 0242 797 424 and Gloria's number is 020 830 5068.
To forward these numbers, given how pressing they are, to Bernard to forward to the Boafo WhatsApp, Operation Boafo WhatsApp. Yeah,
very, very important. Yeah, so 97.3 Citi FM. This is a very special coverage, bringing you help and connecting you to rescue teams. We'd like to know if you are in the Sahara side, whether or not you've received help. We've been trying to highlight your situation as well. We're told many are trapped in their homes. There's a video on Citi, our Facebook page, 97.3 of Kotobabi downtown Gata. It's on the verge of overflowing as the rains intensify. It's a serious situation. The flood waters are moving with such force. It's not a thing you want to, play with. Don't move close to it, because sometimes as the rains increase, and all this is not just the rain coming at the exact spot, it's coming all the way from the hills, moving down towards the sea. So please,
and
we encourage you.
Close to the bridge, and also the top of
it's
the
almost
gutter.
toppling the bridge, actually. So please, this is Kotobabi down Gata. We've seen videos of the Christian village side as well. That one was completely overflown, and vehicles could not move on both sides. So please, let us be worried. And you see, when the president returned from Belarus and the US, he talked about the fact that we behave like vultures. We say during the rainy season that we will get, shelter, and when the rains are gone, that we go back to factory setting and normal. You were, drawing my attention to the conversation we had when the Ghana Institute of Architects had a conversation, their second feet against the wall, where the former head of works of the AMA talked about how the buffer zone between the motorway and East Legon was left green. And today we are seeing that much of these places are flooded, and some of these things.
Even Palace Pool, when you're on the boundary road, and you extend to what's the name of this area? So instead of going to American House, you continue.
Go straight. You get to a Redeemed Church somewhere in the sharp corner there.
Yeah.
That pool, there's some dam there.
Tessa Road.
Thank you.
So the Palace Pool is usually on your left. So somebody sent me a video from the motorway, and the whole place, the water has overflown its banks. This is not surprising. There's been a lot of rain, and also Professor Chris Gordon spoke about this. Accra has gotten to a stage where it's no longer sustainable. I hope this is a wake-up call we've been waiting for. Hopefully we all wake up and Afienya, Dowenya, Afo Kasoa, the least said about it, the better. Tetegu, SCC. So this is like a major, the whole region, Rasta, Tessin, Tribleo, all kinds of places, This should be the clarion call we needed to do the needful. Whether it's the removing, you were mentioning that you watch the Backstop Boys do some work and realize that most gutters had been
concealed.
So people
fill
it with sand,
so that they will expand their kiosks and shops to take more area. And that's the problem. The problem is, so when the Bus Stop Boys went to, I saw one video in Taifa, I think the other in Community 18 or so. The video starts off, you don't see any gutter. And they went further to now shovel sand and realized that there were planks of wood under the sand. They lifted the planks of wood, and voila, there are the gutters filled with all kinds of refuse, predominantly plastic bottles. And the filth was everywhere.
So these are artificial blockage.
They deliberately closed or sealed off some of these gutters, concealed them with planks of wood and sand, and extended their kiosks, they should be punished for doing that.
Some of the contractors on the in Sawam Pokwasi stretch have sent a message that, contrary to the message we had earlier, that the Dubura Masaman side is a no-go area, the stretch is very motorable and there isn't flooding, so people should feel free and move around. And the update, Bernard, you wanted from the Sahara Odona side, I'm told that there hasn't been any support yet, and you will see men crying for their lives. When I did a video call with them, their only hope now is that the flood water recedes, so there has been no help yet. That's the feedback I'm getting from the Sahara side. But I'm told that Sogakopa, correct, is also flooded.
Oh, no.
Desmond Selassie Ago joins us. Desmond, good morning. The last time we saw such a thing, there was communication vehicles were not moving along the stretch. What's the situation today following the rains?
Hi, good morning, Kenneth. So the situation in the southern Volta is one that is worth mentioning. Because of their closeness to river bodies, lagoons, and the sea, we can say, or we are seeing today that most parts of the southern Volta have been flooded from Agbozume, Shime area, Angloga, Kiki, Babala, Adito, all the way to Sogakope have been flooded. Around the Abito area, we know there's the Avle Lagoon. Around the Angologa area also, we know there are some lagoons also there. So all these lagoons and some smaller rivers have been have filled over, and this has led to the flooding we are seeing in that area or in those areas, the southern Volta. This morning I received calls that people around the Shima area have also been affected. Some mud houses have collapsed, and also around Sogakope, most homes have been flooded. I'm talking about areas around the Sogakope Senior High School. The road leading to the Sogakope Senior High School, I understand, has also been flooded. But one thing worth noting is that up north, I'm talking about the whole through to Hawkway area, have not been flooded. It started raining somewhere around 4:30 a.m. this morning, but as I'm speaking now, Ho is not flooded. Hawkway is not flooded, and we've seen some effort by the assembly in ensuring that drainage systems have been properly cleaned before the rainy season, and we can give some commendation to the assembly for their good work done in ensuring that we are not seeing any flood this year in this part of the Volta region. Right. Last year we saw some floods in the Volta region, particularly in Ho through to the southern Volta, but this time around, after 6 hours of rain, Ho is not flooded. Also, there are some videos and pictures circulating on social media where we've seen the Ho Teaching Hospital being flooded. I can confidently tell you that those areas are not flooded, and those are AI-generated videos and pictures. So let's disregard what we are seeing, saying the Ho Teaching Hospital is flooded. So in all, the Volta areas that are flooded include the Agbozume, Angloga, Kesta,
Agbozume
area. Yes, Agbozume is flooded.
Okay.
Yes, so aside those areas, all parts of the Volta region are in safe hands now. We don't know what will happen in the next few days, especially with those at the flooded areas, that's the Abito, Zabala, Sogakope area. So while speaking to the residents, they told me most people are now leaving their homes to the upper areas to seek for shelter. So they are calling on authorities to come to their aid with some relief items so they can be able to have some rest in this coming days.
Right. Is the bridge intact though, the Sogakope bridge?
Yes, the bridge is intact. We've not seen the river being flooded like how it was some previous years ago. It's normal, but the smaller rivers, the smaller streams around are those that are flooded and have spilled over to this community.
Right, that's when I go. Thank you for engaging us with updates from the Volta region. So the Sogakopo sites of the region and Agbozuma area are flooded, but the whole teaching hospital is not flooded, contrary to reports that have been making the rounds online.
By tomorrow morning, we would have seen the full length of this snake. Yeah. It's going to be very, very serious indeed. Meanwhile, your online editor says the Kaswa SCC Malam Road is completely blocked.
Oh my God.
I just came to the mall to charge my laptop. Oh, no. Drivers have taken over other lanes from SCC to Kaswa. Total chaos.
Oh my goodness.
So this is coming in from Wilson. So he has no light. He has no. Wilson, we have to walk home today. I have to walk home, Charlie.
Oh my God. It's a serious matter. So Bernard, the Sahara people say they've not had any feedback yet. And that
I can't believe this.
Because this is Adabaka, it's quite close to town. And when we spoke to the gentleman, he mentioned that the water level had gotten to their neck and they were in such distress. So we are repeating this for the team's time that NADMO, please send some of your men to Adabraka Sahara, just in case you missed the Sahara. We're talking about the Adabraka Sahara, the Ordona area. That's where we are hearing that friends have been trapped in their structures and homes. So please send your men there as well.
And if you live in an area which is dry, close to a flood-prone area, don't be complacent because rats, mice, and snakes will seek higher ground. So if you are not flooded, don't be complacent. You need to be very vigilant because
rats,
yes, because
and snakes,
because they will run. Because when they notice,
they're also looking for high ground.
Yeah, they don't want to be overtaken by the water. So,
yeah. Oh,
is it Bowie or McCarthy Hill? Bowie.
Okay.
Charlie, this is serious. Yeah. From what we are sensing, the full length of this thing is much bigger. Because even from the distress calls we are getting, I'm told that some of the numbers of NADMO are overwhelmed. So
yeah. There's also another tree that has fallen on a high tension. Oof, that's serious. On the Presec Atomic Road towards Rolling Circle. Okay, so when you get to the Atomic roundabout, Atomic Junction towards Rolling Circle, you're going to Medina Estate and its environs. A tree has fallen on the high tension on that stretch.
So UPSA has sent a message to corroborate what Kakra said.
Right.
Flooding advice to UPSA. Please stay home, stay safe. Persistent rains have caused severe flooding in many parts of Accra. All staff and faculty who have not yet left for campus are advised to remain home today. Please avoid flooded routes. Keep your loved ones safe and await further updates from the university. Staff are advised to exercise extreme caution following the heavy rains flooding experienced this morning. Remain where you are until conditions improve. Those who are safely on campus should stay on campus, while those at home or in other safe locations should remain there until it is safe. Your priorities as concerned issued by the Vice Chancellor, Professor John Kweku Mensah. So if you are listening to this and you are a staff of this institution, or any institution, you know that I think what the minister said overrides everything. He said no employer should punish somebody for not coming to work late, for coming to work late or whatever. So basically the government is saying today it's all about safety. Safety first.
True.
For the umpteenth time, we are urging NADMO to get to Adabraka, Ordona, Sahara.
Yes.
The images we are seeing are distressing. Caleb, this is the route we use. There's even a drugstore here that we buy water, we buy drugs.
Yes.
It's completely flooded.
It's gone.
It's completely flooded. Warehouses flooded. The only high point in that area is when you get up to Morton.
Yes.
Morton Hospital and you go up to Citi FM.
Dr. Morton Loop.
And then the UMB. That's a bit high.
Yeah.
Everywhere else below
is gone.
Has water taking over.
Oh, Charlie.
So this is serious.
I have a senior citizen friend somewhere that area towards graphics. So
have you been able to contact them?
I'm trying to call him.
Contact them. They are not there.
Actually good. It's 38 after 11 and we are getting in touch with you. If you have arrived where you're going to, let us know. If the water level is receding, let us know so we can update. Hello, please. My brother's house behind ICGC Bush Road. He recently got married. Okay, you sent a video. Oh, wow. The flood has gotten to the window level. The gates to the house is open and it's come with it a lot of trash from the communities and the wall next door, their next door neighbors for their next door neighbor there. The flood has gotten to the window level, halfway through the window level, and it's not looking good at all over here. Please take precaution. Rescue team, please help. Mother 0244 99 50 59 and Junior 055 731 8870. The house is close to the Rasta police station, and this is the polytank is almost covered by the flood. A road I'm seeing, so it's a neighborhood, houses